Round 1, fight!
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. That's a pretty spot-on impression of Gene Wilder there, Austin. But yeah, that was having some fun with some deep fakes. But yeah, welcome to Tournament Fights. This is episode number 71. It's Austin Pez Howell's Top 128 Favorite Movies Part 2. So we're slowly inching towards a championship for him. But yeah, I'm your host for tonight, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson. Well, tonight and always for Tournament Fights. But so yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just jump right into it. So we'll start with the man of the hour tonight, Austin Pez. How's it going?
What's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, that wasn't creepy at all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, those deep fakes they're fun to make, but it's hard to perfect. So
Yeah,
it always looks slightly creepy. Yeah. But then we also have joining us Malcolm Lay. How's it going?
Hello. Can't wait to see what craziness is here.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting one. I got to peek at it. I won't say any more, but yeah, it'll be fun though. But we also have Richie Goodcare.
So, yeah, coming from new setup here. So yeah, it's gonna be good. But I'm a bit worried when I get to my 128. What deepfake you'll do for me?
Yeah.
You're like, cool.
Well, it's either going to be one you love or one you can't stand. We'll see. I'll put you in a Pauly Shore movie.
It might be something from real life, Richie.
Yeah, right.
That we found.
Oh yeah, there you go. Something that might exist on the internet.
Something from your past.
Yeah. But we also have joining us Jacob Barber. What's up?
What did the teddy bear want for dinner?
What?
I don't know.
Nothing.
What?
It was stuffed.
Paddington's not on my list, Jacob.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
Well, and, hey, let me just fix this for you, Austin. There you go. You're in your right spot.
Hey.
So I have also peeked at the list, and I am excited to talk about some of these movies. Some which I've watched for the first time very recently.
Yeah.
And I got one for you. What was the snowboarder's last words?
Ouch.
I was, hey, check this out. Zing. But anyways, we have JPO, Jordan Owens. How's it going?
Doing wonderful. If you do a deep fake for me, I do hope it's a Pauly Shore movie because I've always wanted to ease the juice, baby.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'll put you and Brendan Fraser together in something, right?
Yeah.
But
Just watch out for that tree.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, was favorite misspelled on purpose?
Oh yeah, I missed the E on there. That was my
favorite
typo. The favorite, so it's all right.
Yeah, the favorite.
It's like a new spelling. It's like a foreign spelling.
It's like Christmas fragile.
Incorrect. Let's call it the right word.
Yeah.
No, if it was the foreign spelling, it would still have the E at the end, but it'll be FAVOUR.
OURT, but it's all right.
Yeah, but see, now that I've pointed it out, anyone else that points it out later or during the stream is just a jerk.
Mm.
No, we'll just have to go like that the whole time. And cover it up, right? Stretch
fine.
it out. No, that's fine. But yeah. So Austin, you want to break it down how it's going to work tonight while I bring up the bracket?
Yeah, well, it's Tournament Fights. It's a favorite movies episode, so it'll probably go a really long time. But we'll try to keep it as close as we can. But yeah, it's the second half of my 128. So it's the other 64 movies in my illustrious list that you all will behold this evening. We'll go up and down the line. Everybody will vote for something and why. you know how this works, but yeah. So we won't have a poll at the end of the night tonight. It'll just be whichever the Sweet 16 is from tonight, joining the other Sweet 16 from the other tournament. Which, if anybody would like a reminder, I've got it right here of what make the 16 for the first half. That would be Jaws for a few dollars more, Mars Attacks, Dread, Django Unchained, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Goodfellas, Kung Fu Panda, The Godfather, Halloween, RoboCop, Jurassic Park, Ed Wood, Man of Steel, Wolf of Wall Street, and The Empire Strikes Back. Mm-hmm.
There's some good ones. So yeah, we'll see what goes up
Championship's
against
already
them.
going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yep. Already, but it only gets harder. Trust me.
Oh boy. Yeah. And there's some movies that are coming. It's going to be rough, depending on what they're up against, but we'll see.
But yeah, and then we'll just start at the bottom of the ladder. So it'll be Jordan Owens going first, and yeah, just vote for any reason at all.
And I've got my tiebreaker chart ready in case we have any ties as well. So we'll go those tiebreaker votes.
Just like dodgeball, pick the last.
Yeah.
Aw.
So up first, we got the Joker going up against the Clockwork Orange. So two
disturbed mentally ill individuals. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
JPO.
Jordan.
Two films I'd love to take Grandma to. Yeah. So Clockwork has a lot that it's saying. But I really kind of was mesmerized by Joker. I loved it. It's something I saw twice in theaters. It's not something I always jump to do, and then watch it right away as soon as it was on Blu-ray, which again is not something I do. I like to give my rewatches time, but I absolutely love the performance here by Joaquin. Interested in seeing where they're going to go with this wacky sequel. The fact that it even exists, I think it's kind of interesting. But anywho, this first one, I think it's great. I got to go with Joker.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, I also technically saw this movie Joker twice in theaters, but like I say technically because the second time my friend Grace, I'm calling you out, Grace, that rocked up fucking drunk off her ass, so I had to like sort of take care of it and also look at the screen at the time. It was sort of embarrassing, but
fun.
Yeah, but anyway, I do love that poster for Joker too. That old Turner poster.
It's like an ultimate poster.
Yeah.
I've never seen this Joker poster.
We used that. We used that last night when it showed up on the 2019 one.
You used it last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to switch up some of the posters for better ones, So yeah, just kind of switch it up a little bit. But yeah,
it's really it's tough. Yeah, to like movies about mentally disturbed individuals. I can never listen to Singing in the Rain the same way now without thinking of Clockwork Orange. But yeah, I think, and it might be more. I've seen it more recent, I guess, but also just I don't know. I think it hit me more. I'll go Joker as well.
Sounds good. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I wish I'd seen A Clockwork Orange. I really haven't. I did hide out from the library to watch at one stage. If I knew it was on this list, I probably would have prioritized it earlier. But I've got to go Joker on this.
Yeah, sounds good. Jacob.
Man, how far did Joker make it yesterday?
It's into the championship, but I think it made
it
Elite Eight. I think something like that.
Wow.
Might talk about tomorrow night too.
So is Joker going to make a record 3 appearances on tournament fights in 1 week?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good on you, Joker. For that reason alone, I'm going to go with the Clockwork Orange just to give it some love.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Austin.
Yeah, this one's as they're all going to be tonight, a little tough. I watched Clockwork Orange again really recently when I was ranking Stanley Kubrick. Man, that movie's just amazingly good. Great art direction, great acting performances. It's just always something interesting going on in that movie. And then get a nice appearance from David Prowse, Darth Vader, in that movie. Out of costume as the big bodybuilder guy, and that's a lot of fun. But yeah, man, Joker is like, I saw it 4 times in the theater, watched it on 4K. It's great. I think it's one of those beautifully shot movies of the last 5-10 years. I think it's amazing. And again, maybe recency bias, but I'll go Joker as well.
And I kind of talked a little bit about Joker last night, but the more and more that I watch it, just like this movie more and more. Like I saw it 3 times in theaters, and then I've seen it a couple of times since then. And yeah, just like even the trailers, got me. When they're singing the smile, that song, and then like when he's talking about like his whole life, he feels like he didn't even exist, and then there's like some really nuanced stuff like with the therapist where he's like, you don't really ever listen to anything that I say. Yes, the same dumb questions over and over again. How was your day? All that stuff, And then when he's dancing in front of the mirror, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. The way that he laughs, even, it's just like really creepy and stuff. So and Clockwork Orange. I mean, it's one of those movies that's slowly growing on me, because when I first saw it, I'm supposed to be rooting for this guy that's going on raping and killing people, but like that's the point of the character. So I mean, I probably want to give it a rewatch. I've seen it twice, and I should probably watch it again and like try and have a different mindset going in. But for right now, I'll vote for the Joker.
All right, Joker.
Yeah, be the Joker.
I sent Jordan my Blu-ray when I picked up and upgraded to my 4K.
Yeah. Yep. So I can watch it. Yep, I have it. So, but we have Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story against Armageddon. All right.
What a match.
Yeah. What a match. So, Richie. Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love Armageddon. I think it's one of Michael Bay's better movies. I recently watched just a couple of days ago Deep Impact. This is Armageddon's a better
movie. No doubt. No doubt.
As much as I don't mind Deep Impact anyway. And in Walk Hard, I do like Walk Hard. I've only seen it a couple of times, but I do. It's a really good. I don't know. I want to see more fake biopics. So I think it'd be kind of cool.
You mean like the Weird Al movie that's coming out? That's a complete parody of a biopic, just like Walk Hard was. Have you seen the trailer?
Well, yeah.
It just dropped, I think, yesterday.
I wasn't sure if it was a parody of a biopic or an actual biopic. So I haven't seen the trailer, but yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to it now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind if either of these go through, but I'll go Walk Hard.
Okay.
Yeah, but that trailer or that movie in general, it makes sense. A Weird Al one that should be a parody, because he's a parody guy.
There's stuff in the thing. It's all like cliches of biopic stuff, just like Walk Hard. It's like, oh, hey, remember the time Weird Al had like a drug and alcohol problem? Oh, you don't remember that? It's because it didn't happen. Remember that time he hooked up with Madonna in a big mansion? Oh, that didn't happen? No, that's the movie. Like, it's all just like nonsense. It's just gonna have his music mixed in. So like,
and then you have like Weird Al actually in the movie playing all these different characters and stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, but Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, this is tough moves. I really do love Armageddon, and it's one of those ones that I really like a lot. Armageddon's a very divisive movie as it is. Like, there's either people that like it or people that just really don't like it, or people that like to shit on it, but secretly they like it. But yeah, Walk Hard is just one of those parody movies which came out in the last 10 plus years. It was actually pretty good. Like, it wasn't like all those epic movie Spartan meeting things.
Spartan meeting things.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't deserve the real title. But Walk Hard is just one of those ones that's really good. Like, and also just all the cameos that they've just squished in here. Like, so you got Jack Black, Paul Weld. I can't remember the other two people who were playing the Beatles.
There's Justin Long is in there as one of them.
Jason Schwartzman never gets credit. You people.
Schwartzman, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what do you mean, you people?
You movie trivia lovers that never give Jason Schwartzman credit. That's who I mean.
No,
I mean, to be fair, I think everyone that plays the Beatles are not really credited in the movie; they're just uncredited. But
and to be fair, Jason Schwartzman never gets credit.
Look, what is the credit all about Jason Schwartzman eventually?
Live on movie trivia with Malcolm Lay.
But anyway, but yes, I mean that whole Beetle scene really is one of those ones that I really like watching a lot of times. Like just Ringo Starr just coming up and like, I wrote a song about an octopus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Walk Hard on this.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you think?
I think we're 15 minutes into the stream and we're only halfway through matchup 2, so I'm just gonna keep it short and vote for Walk Hard.
Sure. Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because I've seen Armageddon about 50,000 times, and I've seen Walk Hard about 50,000 times because I just find it really watchable. I can't even watching these biopics recently, Jacob, Rocket Man, and Bohemian Rhapsody. You can't watch them the same after you've seen Walk Hard because this is all the same stuff they parody like throughout the entire thing. It's great, and it's just so brilliantly written. You know what? Yeah, just because it doesn't get as much love as I think it should, even though I think we voted for it in our top 2000s comedies when we did that tier ranker. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Walk Hard because I think it's great.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the cast list for Walk Hard. Yeah, there's a ton of these cameos, and some of them like I still don't even remember them being in there. Like when was Frankie Muniz in there, or like when was David Krumholtz in there? When was like all these guys? Yeah,
Frankie Muniz shows up as Buddy Holly for a second. He's like, "Hey there, 15-year-old Buddy Holly, how's it going?" Yeah. And then Jack White plays Elvis for a second. Like,
yeah.
David Krumholtz.
He's like, "Let me tell you something."
Never gets credit.
Yeah. So
David Krumholtz gets all the credit. What are you talking about?
Look, I wrote a whole random match on David Krumholtz just for you, JPO.
I did. Thank you. Yeah. Adam Goldberg's next. That's my forte is C-list actors.
Sounds good. Well, but yeah, I think I'm gonna vote for Walk Hard here because Armageddon is great. It's a lot of fun, but I think I have a little more fun with Walk Hard. But they're both kind of like I don't know, like one's a comedy, one's like more serious, but like I almost feel like I'm having the same amount of just fun and a good time with both of them. So and yeah, but I'll vote for Walk Hard. Yeah, Jordan.
In my dreams, you're blowing me some kisses.
Let's do it in ways we never dreamed of. Let's do it.
I'm no argument to hear. You know, Armageddon's fun, man, and like you said, it's kind of the most balanced in a weird way of the Michael Bays. But I love Walk Hard, and it's actually grown on me more. Like I think each repeat, he just kind of really gets sunk into the kind of where it's going. And yeah, I really dig it. And as you said too, it's just filled with fun moments. You don't want none of this, do we? And then he just lets them on in. None of this cocaine. And so cocaine is delicious and Walk Hard.
Yeah. Well,
Walk Hard.
All right, walk.
Dude, when the dad's walking around just singing "The Wrong Kid Died,"
yeah, the wrong kid died. Yeah,
that's so great.
How did Let's Do It not get nominated for
the whole soundtrack is great. Come on, it's brilliant.
Yeah, even Brian was saying "Beautiful Ride" maybe could have. There's
sure that's actually like a legit, just good song. Actually,
just a good one. Yeah, But up next, we have T2 going up against Batman v Superman. So, and it'll be Malcolm, I think, first.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if you have only just met me, I'm famous for not really caring about the first two Terminator movies.
Hi, Malcolm.
You're famous.
Nice to meet you, Malcolm.
I mean, but anyway, I'm gonna go Batman v Superman.
Yeah, he's famous enough. He's YouTube famous, right? But Jacob,
I like how this has started off. I like Terminator 2 a lot, but I am a big fan of like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. And I like the Snyderverse that he created. I'm gonna go Batman versus Superman. See where this goes.
Yeah. Austin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, two amazing movies. I'm a Terminator over Terminator 2 guy, but again, that's no slight against Terminator 2. It's an amazing movie. And yeah, I'm a Snyder guy, and I dig the Snyder trilogy. It's a lot of fun, and what the hell? Because Terminator 2 makes it into every Elite Eight. Let's go Batman v Superman. Give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, for me, I like the Snyderverse. I don't know if I love it, but I like it. So, but the Terminator, especially the first two, are amazing. Like this is like one of the best action movies like ever created in my mind. So, Terminator 2 is awesome, and I'm gonna vote for it. So, T2.
All
All right.
right.
Yeah, Jordan.
Richie, we better help me course correct this with Jordan here, because I mean, what is going on? That Batman v Superman's about to beat T2.
Yeah.
T2 is definitely getting my vote. I think it's an all timer. Batman v Superman has its moments, like Affleck. I mean, come on, it's Affleck, but it also has its problems here. I think T2 is an all timer for me. So,
What
Richie,
problems? It's a perfect
Richie,
movie.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah.
But before I'll stall for a bit here and say that we should have done the Ben Affleck countdown after I watched Triple Frontier, because that would have been on my list, because I watched it. It's really good. Anyway,
it's good.
But anyway, yes. Eventually, one day I want on Tournament Fights, I want Terminator 2 versus Trainspotting 2, T2 versus T2.
Oh
For
yeah,
the love
there
of
you
God,
go.
vote for the actual match, Richie.
I know. I'm stalling. I have more love. I have more love and affinity with Terminator 2. So there you go. That's my vote.
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
So that's a
Sounds
tie, and it goes to
Tiebreaker, it's me. T2. Move on.
T2. It is. Yep.
Hey,
That is
Richie,
correct.
you don't need to give in to peer pressure, okay?
No,
Yeah.
Richie,
You can
you
vote
chose
with
the
your
right
heart.
movie, and he did.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You were
I do know
scared.
that. I saw it in his eyes.
Yeah, because you were like hovering your screen like a madman.
I was actually
Yeah,
moving my
yeah.
laptop closer. I was running out of room.
Yeah. Well, next we got Ghostbusters and we got X-Men First Class. So
I can't see. Is that the Melissa McCarthy one or which one?
no, that's the original.
I know. That was a joke.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say. I'm like,
Jokes are usually
which one
funny.
looks like Melissa McCarthy?
That one doesn't make my top 1,000. No.
That's
Is it
why
Harold
I'm-
Ramis?
that's why it's a
Like
joke.
Melissa McCarthy, or who is it?
My eyes
Yeah.
closed. I know which movie it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
No,
Jacob,
it's not Ghostbusters. Answer the call,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, I enjoy both these movies. X-Men First Class is one of my more favorite of the X-Men movies. Ghostbusters is just a lot of fun with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and the other two whose names I can't remember.
Harold Ramis.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And Sigourney Weaver also. She's fantastic in the movie. No, I think for this one I'll go Ghostbusters.
Did you skip Ernie Hudson?
Oh yeah, Ernie Hudson. Yeah.
You skipped him
Alright,
just
Peter
like the
Tyson.
advertisement skip him in that first
Yeah.
movie. Look at the advertisement. The first movie
Yeah.
was like, who's the fourth one? We don't give a shit.
Well,
maybe
Like Sigourney Weaver is not even on the poster.
well, I think Ernie Hudson was a surprise, like to show up in the original movie. So yeah.
He doesn't
But-
show up for like an hour into that movie, anyways. He's
Yeah.
an addition later on.
Yeah,
yeah.
was trying to start shit.
Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters is Ghostbusters. It's great. It's one of the great comedies of all time that you pick up something new kind of every time you see it. Yeah, X-Men First Class is my favorite X-Men movie. I think this movie's great. What Matthew Vaughn did with it and was able to make, in my opinion, I think one of the best prequels ever made, and did a really unique spin on it. Love the time period. Love all the little character actors that show up, and the score of this movie is incredible. I listen to the score all the time. So, you know what? I'm feeling kind of out of the box tonight, so I'll go X-Men First Class. Why not?
Yeah. Well, I think X-Men First Class is great, I really I do love this movie, but I'm more of a fan of the original, like the Bryan Singer cast overall. But still a great movie. But yeah, kind of like you said, Ghostbusters is Ghostbusters. It's just like one of the best comedies ever made, and then you throw in some kind of creepy elements and a little bit of action, and you got a great movie. So I'll vote for Ghostbusters. So, GPO.
Yeah, this is actually kind of a tough one, man. I got a lot of love for Ghostbusters as well. I like the second one's actually not that far off from me as well, but the first one's a banger. And this First Class was kind of where it started kind of course correcting itself, because the previous two are Origins, Wolverine, and Last Stand. So it was kind of starting to, just trail off for me, because I love the first two, and then the next two weren't so great. So I kind of walked into it going, okay, we're doing a prequel now. We lost, Stewart and McKellen and everyone, and there's not really Hugh Jackman except for the one great cameo, but it ended up being really good. This one's tough, just by an inch. Again, like it's kind of going by, which I think is a little more flawless. And for me, I'm gonna go Ghostbusters though, but not by much. I really dig both.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, X-Men First Class, quite the upgrade from X-Men Economy. Great,
Did it?
Great.
Are you gonna use that in your next set?
No,
Yeah, right.
No, I want people to laugh.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Why am I getting the light already? I told him one joke.
What?
Yeah.
What? Are you ready to laugh? Anyway,
Who's ready to have some fun? Honk honk.
waka waka.
Quite the upgrade. I mean, come on, are you with me?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm working here. Anyway,
Yeah.
I do love the X-Men First Class. I think it is one of my favorite X-Men movies as well. Yeah, and Ghostbusters is a lot of fun, and it comes up here for a reason. It's a classic. But yeah, because I don't feel like we talk about it enough on tournament fights. I'll go X-Men First Class as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Malcolm.
Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I think X-Men First Class is pretty underrated. Because I think everyone doesn't really talk about it enough, and I think it's a really solid movie. Like, I would probably rank it over at least 2 of the OG trilogy. Myself, but and Ghostbusters is good. It comes here for a lot for a reason because it's good. But I want to give some love to X-Men First Class. So X-Men First Class.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got another tie, and it goes to
Okay.
Richie this time. Yeah.
Richie, what are you gonna do?
X-Men First Class.
Cool.
Ooh, all right.
All right.
And somewhere out there, Moose is upset.
I know, right? Yeah.
It won his tournament. It's fine.
His favorite movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But up next we have Ernest Scared Stupid. Going against Heavyweight too. Some family movies going up, squaring off here. So, and Austin, you're up first. So.
All right. I guess I got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I debated which I knew I was always gonna in my 128 include a Ernest movie. And I think the one I actually go back to the most is Scared Stupid because of the horror elements and the fact that it repurposes some stuff from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is great. I love the horror element. I think there's some legitimately like creepy stuff in the movie, but I also think Jim Varney is awesome in this movie and he carries it and he's great. And I watch it every Halloween, so I had to throw it in here somewhere. So, and it's the one we haven't ever brought up on tournament fights, actually. We brought some of the other ones. And not
Yeah.
So, but Heavyweights is amazing, man. Judd Apatow, written and produced movie. Ben Stiller's amazing. And I live currently 3 miles from the actual camp that they filmed it at. So that's pretty great.
Nice.
I guess I'll go Heavyweights, but it's actually closer than you would think. It really is.
Yeah, like I was actually pleasantly surprised to see an Ernest movie on here because I'm a fan of Ernest movies. I don't have any as like my all-time favorites, but it's fun when they pop up. Like for me, like I always have like some fun, some enjoyment every time I watch one. Like for sure. But and then Heavyweights is a classic too. Like it's definitely one from my childhood. If we do our podcast about childhood movies. Probably like maybe one Ernest movie and maybe Heavyweights might come up. So, but yes, this one's kind of tough for me. But I think that Ernest never really gets some love on tournament fights. So I'll vote for Ernest. So yeah, but Jordan.
Trying to remember. I think I've seen Scared Stupid. I know I rented a bunch of Ernest from the library back in the day. Trying to remember which one which. But I always dug them. And I've actually never seen Heavyweight, so I'll go with Ernest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heavyweights is great, by the way. It's on Disney Plus. You should check it out. It's legitimately really funny. It's better than you think. Yeah, pretty great.
I gotta check that out. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Richie.
Part of me wants to vote Ernest Get Stupid as a make good because I had the last to vote for Ernest Goes to Camp And I really put Austin as Salbert the rest of the stream. But the fact that he didn't vote for Ernest kind of makes me feel, I'm like, oh, well, you know what? Like, I'll just vote for I'll vote for the movie I've seen, which is heavyweights, and it's really fun. So I'll go heavyweights.
Yeah. And Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen both these movies. Like, I thought Heavyweights was fine. Like, I watched it for the first time sort of recently. Maybe if I watched it as a kid, I would have more appreciation for the humor in there. I just found it fine. I always have a lot of fun with the Ernest movies. Like, these are movies like my parents showed me all growing up, and these are ones that my parents sort of grew up on. And like, I remember walking into the room as a kid, like, and seeing them watching Ernest and going, "What's this?" and just sitting down and laughing my ass off. So I'm gonna go Ernest Scared Stupid.
Cool.
Yeah, I miss Jim Varney, but rest in peace. But and I don't think Jacob's back yet, so I think Heavyweights will take it.
No, Ernest 3-2.
Right. Wait, who else voted for Ernest? It was me and Malcolm, and was it Jordan?
And Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even if Jacob voted for Heavyweights, it would go to Malcolm, and Malcolm voted for Ernest, so it would go through Ernest.
There you go. All right.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Social Network.
With a Social Network going up against Raiders of the Lost Ark. So.
All right. Jordan Anderson is up first.
Yeah, this one's tough because both these are in my 128, so it's just a matter which one I have higher, which one I feel like I want to vote for, and feel like I want to watch for at this point in time. But I do think that I have the Social Network ranked a little higher. It's probably like top 20 for me, and Raiders might be like top 50. So I think I got to go with the Social Network. I think so. Yeah, it's really good.
All right,
so, Jordan.
Yeah, as much as Raiders is great in its field, I really love Social Network, and that's just more up my alley. That's my kind of movie. I'm gonna go Social Network.
Yeah.
And Richie still hasn't seen him yet, have you? I even told you repeatedly.
Don't get mad at me. Yeah.
He was moving. So
as soon as that came up, I'm like, oh shit. I was like, God damn it. It was something I was supposed to do. Anyway, but on that basis, I'll go Social Network. But yeah, because it's also a really good movie, really well written movie. So yeah, Social Network.
Yeah. Malcolm?
What was the thing we had? We got a show coming up in November or something. Oh, the franchise thing. Yeah, we told Richie you got till November to watch the indie movies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then it came up a lot sooner.
Yeah, so
or like a couple of weeks.
You better at some point.
But with that, like, I like Social Network. I think it's a good movie, but Raiders is a really good movie. It's an amazing movie, so I'm gonna go Raiders.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you think?
Well, I can't vote against my new favorite movie in the first round, can I? I gotta go. I feel like I'm obligated to go Social Network here. Plus, I like it more anyway. So it's not a hard vote, but they are both really amazing movies, I think. So, but I will go Social Network.
Yeah, that sounds good. Austin?
Yeah, all the indie movies kind of work around my top 100 here or there, like depending on kind of how high I am on them. The Raiders is the one I've seen the most in theaters. I've probably seen it 5 or 6 times in theaters. The one they play the most time in theaters. Temple of Doom and Last Crusade don't get a lot of play in theaters on repertory screens. It's a shame. They should. But Social Network, man, I just put it on so often just in the background, and it's aged really, really well, and I just think every bit of it's a banger. It's awesome. So I like it more and more every time I see it. It keeps creeping up into my top 20 or so. So I'll go Social.
Oh yeah, and Mark Zuckerberg, like the real one, like he's a creepy guy. He was on Joe Rogan recently, and man, that guy is a weird dude. So yeah, I'll just say that. But we have
check out Andy Samberg as Mark Zuckerberg. It's great.
Oh yeah, have to check that out. Yeah, but thank you for smoking up against What We Do in the Shadows.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, and it's Jordan first.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the dude that just said ooh.
Yep.
Damn, man. Yeah, it's funny. I know the other Jordan just said he hopefully had just seen. Thank you for smoking. I was someone that was like, yeah, it's a cool flick.
Yeah, it is.
I really dug it, man. Aaron Eckhart is great in the lead, great supporting cast here, great script. What We Do in the Shadows was another one. I've said before. I think that I was late to the party, but fell in love with it here. Loving the TV show as well. Adaptation.
Yeah.
This is tough. I don't want to do it. I'll go What We Do in the Shadows. I love it to pieces, and it's something I actually do. Well, both of these I actually want to rewatch. I haven't seen them in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd stall for a bit because I don't know.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think Smoking is very underrated. It's a really well written movie. I think Jason Reitman did a good job, especially with the screenplay here. What We Do in the Shadows is great. It's definitely Tiger's Tiger's best movies. We've talked about it a lot. We've talked about it a lot recently, and I'm glad it's getting the love. But I'm gonna go Thank You for Smoking just because it doesn't get enough love. So I'll go Thank You for Smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we also have Wolfman chiming in, and he says, "What We Do in the Shadows," which is appropriate because they got werewolves in there. They got Wolfman.
He says "with it."
So.
I don't know what that is. What's with it?
I don't know what movie
Yeah.
Wizards is.
I don't know. But Malcolm, what do you think?
Microphone.
Oh, yeah.
You might not
Mic
on.
check 1 2 1 2.
One of these times we gotta let him go all the way until he puts his microphone back down and then tell him he was muted.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I haven't seen Thank You for Smoking, so I'm going to go What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's probably trying to keep the dogs at bay. I can
Yeah, like immediately as he turned the microphone on the dog's podcast.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, what do you think?
I haven't seen either of these movies. Which is the first time I've said that in a long time on Tournament Fights, by the way. So suck it, guys.
Hey,
not you guys, but everyone else that will be like, oh, you haven't seen a movie. Shut up, I watch movies. Anyways, I haven't really heard much about Thank You for Smoking. I don't hear it brought up a lot, so I don't really know what it's about or even who's in it. What We Do in the Shadows, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about it, and it seems like a movie that's kind of right up my alley. So I'll go with What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Well, I'll at least give you a little tease for Thank You for Smoking. Yeah, it's Jason Reitman's first movie before Juno and all that, and it's really, really good. Aaron Eckhart is a tobacco lobbyist, so he's a very fast-talking guy and can kind of sway people, and he's really good. And he's got a lot of the usual people. J.K. Simmons is in there, and Robert Duvall's in there. Sam Elliott, like a whole bunch of people show up. It's really good. But yeah, really well written. It doesn't get brought up enough. Man, I said this movie's underrated forever. I really love this movie. When they cast Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent, I was like, yeah, the guy from Thank You for Smoking, he's really good. And people were like, who? I'm like, go watch Thank You for Smoking. He's awesome, and he'll be a great Harvey Dent. He's really good.
Yeah.
I was like, I have full confidence in him. So, and because it doesn't get brought up enough here, I'll go Thank You for Smoking because I really do love that movie.
Yeah, and I watched it for the first time. I saw it last night, and it was really, really good. Like, really great dialogue. Like, it's really written well, and it kind of like if you want to learn how to debate people really well, or like just like look at like how to be a persuasive talker, you can watch this movie. That like you'll get a lot of tips from it and stuff. And also want to know what would actually happen if you slap that many nicotine patches on a person, because there's this scene where he gets all these nicotine patches slapped on him, and I'm like, man, like that can't be good for you. That's got to be really bad.
It probably would
really,
come close to killing you.
Yeah, like really dangerous. Yeah, it's crazy. But What We Do in the Shadows, like I'm a big Taika Waititi fan. He's my favorite director, and this is my favorite movie that he's done. Like it's just really, really good. Like I laugh hard every time. It's one of those movies that's like fun to kind of quote. So like I try not to do it when I'm with other people. I want to be one of those guys, like those annoying guys that just sit there and quote the movie. But when I'm by myself, I'll do it. But yeah, so I'll go with What We Do in the Shadows. So
Okay. What We Do in the Shadows moves on.
yeah,
But I can't recommend Thank You for Smoking Enough if you get a chance to check it out.
Yeah.
It's really good.
it's good stuff. Up next we have, speaking of Aaron Eckhart,
Speaking of Aaron Eckhart.
The Dark Knight. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go. Going to be at the Observe and Report. So, all right.
Okay. Richie.
This is pretty easy for me. I don't really like Observe and Report. I'm not. I might need to go back and watch it, but yeah, I found Seth Rogen's character too unlikable. So give it a, but like I think Ray Liotta's great, decent in the movie. R.I.P. Ray Liotta. And so yeah, I feel this is easy. Dark Knight, still one of the better comic book movies of all time. Yeah, I mean we've talked about it ad nauseum, but yeah, I'll talk about Aaron Eckhart's performance. Aaron Eckhart's really good as Harvey Dent, Two-Face, and I think if it wasn't for Heath Ledger's performance, he'd probably steal the show. So I'll go Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's still one of the greatest posters ever made. That Dark Knight poster is incredible.
It
Still
is
great.
good.
Yeah.
Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I actually do. I enjoy Observe and Report. I think it's a fine movie. I mean, it's definitely much better than Paul Blart Mall Cop, that's for sure. But but I'm going to go Dark Knight over it though.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you think?
This one's pretty easy. I haven't seen Observe and Report. The Dark Knight's one of my favorite movies of all time, so I'll go with The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, I just always like to champion movies like this. I absolutely adore Observe and Report. It's a movie I didn't even like originally when I saw it, and then I went back and watched it when I kind of knew what it was, and just enjoyed it a hell of a lot more. I mean, it's a mall cop who thinks he's like this super vigilante, and it gets kind of dark, and it's great. I just love it. It's a dark R-rated comedy. Goes some wild places. They're doing heroin. Ray Liotta's having sex with them in a car. I mean, there's a flasher that runs naked through the end of the movie while they're playing, Where Is My Mind? And he shoots him. I mean, it's great. Like, it just goes somewhat.
You're naked for like a minute straight.
For literally several minutes. Yeah, it's amazing.
Several minutes. Probably.
Yeah, it's really great. So I just like to champion it, and but it's no Dark Knight. I mean, I'll be even honest with myself on this one. But if Observe Report was going against something else, I might vote for it, but I'll still go Dark Knight. That's fine.
Yeah, so I had seen Observe and Report before, but I gave it a rewatch because I didn't remember all that much about it, and so I watched it for a second time today to prep, and it was a lot of fun. Like I forgot how many times that I was laughing, especially whenever they're trying to interview Seth Rogen for the news, and he's like, "I will fucking kill you. I'll fucking destroy you," and like he keeps interrupting the interviewer over and over again, like saying totally like stuff you don't say on the news. But and I like Anna Faris because she's both attractive and funny, so that's always a good combo. And also Ray Liotta, is great in it also. So, but The Dark Knight though is an all timer. Like it's really good. It's not my favorite of the Dark Knight trilogy, but that's not saying much because they're all pretty close. So I'll vote for The Dark Knight.
All right, Owens.
Yeah, Observe's a weird little film, man. But I think Rogen's is one of the most interesting performances you've seen from Rogen. It doesn't always work for me. It's not a favorite of mine, but I think it is worth checking out if anyone hasn't seen it. But The Dark Knight is maybe my number one comic book movie, if not even top of all time. So I gotta go Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
Yeah. It's going up against a heavy hitter, so The Dark Knight. But up next we have Mad Max, which I just went a different poster for fun.
Yeah.
Fury Road going up against Kick-Ass.
All right. Malcolm. Microphone.
Mike, you silly goose.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass. I've said enough about Mad Max. I'm not going to repeat myself.
Oh yeah. Right, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy Kick-Ass. I think it's a It's a very entertaining movie, but I think Mad Max is just that much more entertaining in my opinion. It's in my top 120, my top 64 actually. I really enjoy it. I think it's a great action movie. Probably one of the best action movies that I've seen. So I'll go with Mad Max.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, what's there to say about Fury Road that hasn't already been said 100 times? I won't go into too much. It's an incredible piece of filmmaking. And yeah, Kick-Ass, even when ranking it up against Matthew Vaughn's other stuff like First Class, I have it as my number one, even of Matthew Vaughn. I like it even more than First Class. I think it's great. Amazing looking movie. I love the mythology they set up here. Every character is awesome. I love the score, the soundtrack. And kind of how dark it gets here and there, but how funny the funny parts are. And Nick Cage is so great in this movie as Big Daddy. He steals the show. So you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Kick-Ass. It doesn't get enough love a lot, so I'll give it my vote.
Yeah, like I feel like I really do love Kick-Ass. I think it's an amazing movie. That it's really great. It's just a hit girl. Like I'm a big fan of what they do with her character in it. But it's like one of those movies that I love, but then like usually has to end up going against these heavy hitters like a Mad Max, and so it never quite makes it for me. But I think this time though, as much as I love Mad Max, and I think that it's an all timer, like with what George Miller did with all that action in the apocalyptic world. I think I'm gonna give Kick-Ass some love though. I'm gonna vote for Kick-Ass. So
Okay.
Jordan.
I gotta say, you guys are starting to convince me here. My initial reaction might have been Mad Max. I love it. I think it looks great. It kind of gets you from the get go here. I really want to see his new weird movie with Idris Elba. Anywho,
Yeah.
But yeah, Kick-Ass. I love the kind of twist on the comic book cliches here. Aaron Taylor Johnson showing a lot of promise as well. Nicolas Cage. Yeah, man, I'll go Kick-Ass as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Richie.
Richie.
I can't wait to see George Miller's follow up to Mad Max Fury Road. It's okay.
The Genie movie with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. All right.
The Genie movie. Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Which I saw the trailer. I first saw the trailer when JPO showed it on before we're about to do a countdown thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? It looked like a Tropic Thunder trailer. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I made Richie watch it just because I was like, I gotta see this.
And then the trailer makes it seem like more it is because it's like from the maker of Mad Max Fury Road, George Miller.
Is that 3,000 Years of Longing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, like I don't know, like I'm sort of like with JP. I think like I when I first saw these two lined up, I was ready to go sort of Mad Max Fury Road. But man, I do really love Kick-Ass, and I Nicolas Cage's performance is great. I think it's actually Christopher Mintz-Plasse is best performance as well. And I love Hit Girl. I love everything about Kick-Ass really. And the dialogue, the writing, so I'll go Kick-Ass.
Cool.
Yeah.
Malcolm went first.
Oh yeah.
Kick-Ass.
I guess
That's right. Yeah. So
Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I've got old favorites on here, but I got movies that I also think kick ass. So
Yeah, right.
I've talked about it enough, so I'm cool with them rolling through. Yeah.
Kick ass, kicks ass. Yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Next,
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Yeah.
going up against The Shining. The weird matchup. But it's fun. I like it. But
Oh, why'd you have to do it to me?
Jacob, you're up first. So
Let's go with the fun choice here and go with Surf Ninjas. I think The Shining is really good. I think Jack Nicholson gives a good performance, but hey, sometimes I just want to have fun with movies. And which movie here am I going to have more fun with? Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
Why not?
Austin.
I teased that it might be on this list, and I wasn't lying because there it is. And you know what? It's because it might show up on the podcast we're going to do, Jacob, as far as movies I just watched over and over again. I still think they're a hell of a lot of fun. It's Ernie Reyes Jr. being Ernie Reyes Jr. It's great. Good cast. I find it weird that I'm probably going to vote against the movie I'm wearing a T-shirt of, but I'm going to vote against this because why the hell not?
Yeah. I could have worn my Surf Ninjas shirt. I actually have a Surf Ninjas one, but it's signed by Ernie Reyes, so I don't want
You don't want to wear it out.
You
Yeah.
don't want to wear it out. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that's the light of my life, and that's gonna be Surf Ninjas. Kwansu dudes, let's go Surf Ninjas.
Moto Surf.
Yeah.
Moto Surf.
Moto Surf, yeah. Jordan.
Here I come to ruin the fun. I don't hate Surf Ninjas. Rob Schneider is a surfer, but I gotta go to Shining. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
JPO's
You
just always
can.
the
It's
fun- the
very
fun-
easy.
The fun police.
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't. If it was a lesser movie, maybe. I just can't.
Jordan, it's really easy. Repeat after me.
Sir.
I vote
I
for
vote for
Surf Ninjas.
Shining.
Yeah.
I tried.
Well,
Richie.
Richie.
I vote for Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
Did you actually watch it when I sent it to you, Richie?
Yeah, it's great.
Did you really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I sent him. It was on YouTube. I sent him the link, like when I was teasing it. I was like, I didn't know if he'd actually watch it or not. I thought he might not.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Sounds good, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've never seen Surf Ninjas, so I'm going to vote for the movie. I have a lot of fun with The Shining.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still going to be
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Nice.
Also, Austin never sent me the YouTube video of Surf Ninjas.
Oh, sorry. I'll do that next time.
Oh,
I'll do it
Yeah.
before. I'll do it right now. You'll be able to watch it before we get to it again. You can watch it right now.
Yeah. But we have Beavis and Butthead do America.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick ass. Yeah. Going up against Troy. So, and it'll be Austin first.
Oh man, I'm totally on a Beavis and Butthead high right now. Like the new show is great that he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new movie was a lot of fun.
You
I
watch
still,
the episode.
yeah, I still don't think it's as good as Do America. I just think that one's a really great road trip movie and just really
Yeah.
holds up and is really, really good. But man, you guys know how much I love Troy. I champion it every damn chance I get on every action movie thing, on every time we can bring it up on something. I just think it's so good. I think this movie flies by. Just amazing action, great characters. I got to go with Troy just because I've seen it like 900,000 times and I love it. So I don't care. I love Troy. So I'll go for it.
Yeah. So I'm a huge Beavis and Butthead fan. Like I love Beavis and Butthead. I've been having so much fun that they brought back the series and got a new movie and all that stuff. So hopefully it keeps going for a while. So because I'm gonna keep going back and watching those episodes and try to up their view count. But I just do like every little bit helps, so they can keep it going. But and then Troy, like it's fine. Like it's nothing that really gets me or really blows me away or anything. So I'm gonna go with Beavis and Butthead here. So, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with definitely the one that I had more fun with. Troy, I didn't totally love. Beavis and Butthead Do America is great. Let's go Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie.
Beavis and Butthead Do America. It's great. I love it. Yeah, like Beavis and Butthead was a huge part of my childhood, and yeah, I'm lucky. I love the new series. Yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I just love Mike Judge in general. I think he hasn't really ever put much of a step wrong. So yeah, I'll go Beavis and Butthead Do America.
All right. Yeah, we need some cornholio here. Come on. Malcolm. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like Mike Judge too, but only when he was voicing Cleveland on Family Guy.
Judge.
I mean, I just really don't get the love for
Mike
Beavis and
Henry.
Butthead in general. To me, it's just like two guys sitting around laughing. It's just never been something I've really wanted to see.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, for some people, maybe I really don't see the humor.
Don't be a dumbass.
it.
All right.
So I'm going to play the role of the fun killer here and go vote for Troy. But
Yeah. Well, is it Beavis and Butthead?
Nope, Jacob hasn't voted yet.
Okay. Jacob. Okay, go ahead.
And just for jumping the gun, I'm voting for Troy.
All right, that's fine.
And
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, but
and for that, you give it to Malcolm, and Malcolm's probably going to vote for Troy.
all right.
Jacob, you
Yeah.
fucking, buddy. Yeah.
I love how this is Austin's episode, and the movie he's voting for went through, and somehow there's
You're
a
mad at
problem
him.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. Troy won. I love that movie.
We like Beavis and Butthead. That's why.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't have a Troy tattoo.
Well, Malcolm, you haven't made a final decision.
I'm
Come
assuming
on.
he's
Yeah.
voting for Troy. He doesn't like
do
No,
the right
I
thing
mean,
here.
I did say it, and it makes all that no, everyone yelling at Jacob.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about Troy.
Oh man. Okay, that's fine.
Yay! Troy's great. More people
Yeah.
should like Troy. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
But then up next we got Hot Fuzz
Yay.
going up against Dawn of the Dead. The
Yay.
original. Yeah.
No enthusiasm. It's going to die a slow death here, like it always does on every tournament. Or every
It
tournament.
doesn't
Okay,
get
fine.
past
Yeah, it doesn't get any love whatsoever, even though it's amazing.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
was-
used this particular Hot Fuzz poster because I like the tagline, and it got cut up. And it's time to kick some arse. They used the arse, the British one,
Mhm.
so I kind of like
Yeah.
that. So, but
Jordan Anderson, you're up first.
I still haven't seen the original. Or wait, Dawn
Yes,
of the
you
Dead.
have.
That's where they go to the mall, right?
Yeah, you've seen
Oh,
it.
I've
I
seen
sent you the damn
Oh, I've seen
DVD
it.
and
Oh,
you
yeah,
watched
yeah.
it. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. For some reason, I was thinking Night of the Living Dead. Yeah. So, yeah. So I have seen it, and I do kind of prefer the remake a little more. But I mean, it's fun for what it is. I mean, yeah. I actually kind of watched another movie that takes place in a mall that I almost like I had more fun with. It might come up later. I won't say it, but Hot Fuzz though, yeah, it's my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. I think that that's amazing. Like it's one that I wouldn't even mind seeing a sequel if there's ever like a way to do it, but I don't think we'll ever get it. But that'd be awesome. But yeah, anytime Simon Pegg and Nick Frost team up, it's always gold. So yeah, Hot Fuzz. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn of the Dead, great for its time, but yeah, Hot Fuzz. I think actually, like you said, I think might be my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy, and I love the whole trilogy. But yeah, Hot Fuzz is just so good from the first viewing to the fifth to the eighth. So Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, Richie.
Eventually, Dawn of the Dead will go up against something not as beloved. And
I know.
But that's
Yeah.
that's not tonight. So I'll go. I'll also go Hot Fuzz. It's one of my favorite movies, and it's one of the best. It's my favorite Cornetto in the Cornetto trilogy, and yeah, I think it's fantastic. So yes, Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've never seen either of the Dawn of the Dead movies, but I do want to see someone doing a parody of the scene in the mall with the song "Let's All Go to the Mall" from How I Met Your Mother playing in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Let's go to the mall.
I'm gonna go Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, Jacob.
Well, I'm going to use the logic that Hot Fuzz shows up a lot. Hot Fuzz always makes it very far in these tournaments. Blah blah blah, and give some love to Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, I think Hot Fuzz has actually won a tournament before. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
Won
recently.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, won mine for my 128. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's your new favorite movie, Jordan. You should know that.
Which I still haven't even watched it yet. Which I should,
Shame.
but
Shame.
but I'm watching.
Like what we do in the shadows. Shame. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Well, I've
Shame.
been watching way too much other stuff for other shows, but yeah.
I would shame him, but I still haven't watched The Social Network since it won my episode.
Ah.
Well, whatever wins tonight, I promise you guys, I will watch tomorrow morning. So I will fulfill my promise. Not tonight, 'cause
yeah.
it'll be like 1 and 2 in the morning. I'm not going to do that, but like tomorrow morning I will.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Dawn of the Dead will die another slow death here in tournament fights. I guess it'll have at least 2 more chances in October because it'll be in the me versus Andres 32 versus 32. And it'll be in our zombie kind of infected people episode. So, maybe we'll have another chance there. I would have voted for it. I love it to pieces. It just doesn't get enough love of how groundbreaking it is. And and just really good at this. And then I'm not unhappy Hot Fuzz makes it through. Hot Fuzz is, you guys know how much I love it. I love it to pieces, and it's my favorite of the Cornetto. So yeah, but I would have voted for Dawn just to give us some love.
Yeah.
So
For some reason, I was just looking. My brother, he just put like a weird comment, like he's like trying to suggest like a off the wall movie that, like, if you know him, it actually fits because he's a guy that doesn't watches like only like G and PG rated movies. So he says you might want to try Land Before Time 2, The Great Valet. If you ever meet him, that actually like will make a lot of sense knowing him.
and my best buddy in wrestling, Dagon, is watching, or at least checked in for a minute. So
nice.
Yeah. JPO, Dagon's watching.
There you go.
Yay.
Yeah, he's
Dagon
man.
yeah.
I'm going back to October to ref one of his matches, so looking forward to it.
Yeah. But we have 300 going up against Uncle Buck. Some of these weird matchups, yeah. Like opposite ones, but
yeah, that's Uncle Buck storming the hot gates, and King Leonidas is going to stop him.
Yeah.
So, all right, JPO.
Yeah.
Or will he?
Yeah, right.
I'm not the biggest 300 guy, and I love me some John Candy. This is a very charming movie. Early Macaulay Culkin. I'm going for Uncle Buck, baby. He stormed those gates. He got through Leonidas for me.
Yeah. Richie, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I do like 300. I like it quite a bit actually, but yeah, I like Uncle Buck that much more. So yeah, storm those gates, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm.
I haven't seen Uncle Buck yet. As I said on Brian's episode, I've seen the TV show, not that good.
Yeah,
but
the Mike Epps show or whatever.
Yeah.
Malcolm
always starts backwards. He sees the worst thing first, and then he goes back and watches it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it was because the TV show was there.
I
always try to watch every new
first.
TV show that comes out. Like, even if if it's based on something I'm not familiar. But I really do love 300. I think I really like the style of it. It's probably one of my favorite Zack Snyder movies, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go 300.
Yeah. Jacob.
Never thought I'd be agreeing with Jordan Owens on something, but here we are. Everything you said about Uncle Buck, I'm just going to echo and give it my vote as well.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, just because I think I see where this is going. Again, I show Snyder some love every time I get a chance. This won't be the last Zack Snyder movie you'll see on here, I believe. But yeah, I just dig 300. I love the look of it. Just a great kind of graphic novel look, and yeah, I think it's super, super fun, super violent, just a good time. But yeah, I mean, Uncle Buck, I almost wore my t-shirt that has just the face of John Candy from this movie with the hat and the drill, like just for the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have an Uncle Buck shirt. Like, who has an Uncle Buck shirt? Me. But yeah, I'll vote for 300 just because I kind of know where it's going.
Yeah, like 300's fine. I mean, I don't really love it or anything, but I do like to take a lot of Zack Snyder movies and just mute the volume and just watch all the visuals, because he does some amazing visuals in his movies. So those are always great. But just seeing, especially like seeing it in theaters, like I remember I saw it in 3D, so it just like heads being chopped off in 3D, just flying around in slow motion and stuff. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, Uncle Buck, like I miss John Candy, and I miss just like a good family movie like this that just has like some good humor and good heart and like that kind of stuff. We don't really get as many currently, I feel like, as we did back in like the 80s and 90s. So like Hollywood needs to get back to some of those. But yeah, so I got to go Uncle Buck, and also I want to shout out the scene where he goes and like tells the principal off too, and kind of has like a badass walkout moment, which is pretty cool. So yeah,
Uncle Buck 4-2.
Yeah, all right. Then up next we have the Faculty going up against Happy Gilmore.
Hey,
all right.
There's a 90s match. All right.
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah, I need to watch The Faculty again. I've seen it, but like I don't have a lot of memory for it. But like I've heard great things. So I'm probably when, and it's been a long time. So I probably when I watch it again, I'll be like watching it for the first time. But Happy Gilmore, yeah, talked about before. But it's not just a great Adam Sandler movie; it's a great sports movie. I think it's I think it's fantastic. I think like Ben Stiller's little role is one of those better roles. I love Ben Stiller.
great.
You get a cold glass of milk. You get a cold glass of shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You go to sleep and I tell you.
One of my it has one of my favorite. I'm sorry, one of those favorite little lines when she's just like, "My fingers hurt," and he just goes, "What's that?"
Yeah,
and he's starting to see the turn. What's that? And he goes, "My fingers hurt." Well, now your back's gonna hurt.
You pulled garden duty.
Landscape duty.
You go to sleep. I'll put you to sleep. Yeah.
And I think Shannon McGavin's one of the better comedy villains. Also, I think Chris McDonald's like one of the unsung heroes of '90s movies. So I think he's fucking great.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Do you eat pieces of shit?
No. Yeah. And Grizzly Adams had a beard. Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Yeah. So many random great things in it. Yeah.
But if you can't tell already, I'm going for Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't. I've never seen The Faculty, so I'm going to send Happy Gilmore to his home. So Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to go home? Don't you want to go home?
You too good for your answer me. Suck my white ass. Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of 90s Adam Sandler as much as some people. And just for that, I'm going to vote for The Faculty. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah. You made it easy, JPO.
Damn it.
No. Well, Austin.
Well, you guys have blown up Happy Gilmore plenty, so I'll blow up The Faculty a little bit. I just dig The Faculty. It's a great sort of post-Scream kind of self-aware, horror movie. It's written by the same guy, Kevin Williamson, so it has the same kind of feel and vibe. Amazing cast all throughout, just tons of horror actors and cool character people you kind of see popping up, and I love anything.
And Usher.
Yeah, and Usher. But he's not in the movie that much.
He's not. That poster is definitely making it seem like that dude's a star. He's not.
He's very highly billed, and he has like one scene where he's like, "What's up, man? You gonna come play football with us?" And then he disappears for like the whole movie.
He's technically football player number 4, but he's on the poster like he's the third.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. Like they should have just had the new chick in there or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. Like I just dig Invasion of the Body Snatchers type stuff, and it's totally that. They even reference Invasion of the Body Snatchers in the movie, the short story, which is great. And yeah, it's just one of my favorite sort of '90s horror movies. I think it's a ton of fun. So I'll vote for The Faculty.
Yeah, and any takers on the bets I can hit a baller with the freeway. That's another one of my favorite Happy Gilmore scenes where he's like making bets and then he's like, "You just hit that guy. He should have been standing there," and he's like a mile away. Then like knocks the wife out of the top floor. It's good stuff. But Happy Gilmore was just great because for me, for all the randomness, like you just have like the homeless guy becomes his caddy. He washes his underwear and like the ball thing, and you just zoom in on his butt for some reason. It's like, but
comedy.
Yeah, comedy gold.
It is.
Yeah, but Faculty.
I didn't know how to laugh in the '90s, Jacob. Sorry.
Yeah, but The Faculty
was also 5.
Is a great body snatcher.
You should have loved this then.
Yeah. But and I have fun with the cast. Like I've seen The Faculty quite a bit actually because when my first roommate that I ever had, he only owned like 10 movies, and The Faculty was one of them, so we always watched it all the time. But I am gonna still go with Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
JPO.
Yeah.
Price is wrong, bitch. I too will actually show some love to The Faculty here. That's been a pretty decent rewatch throughout the years for me. I love me some good 90s horror, like you said, same writer as Scream. Robert Rodriguez directing it too. People forget about that, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
Great young cast, great older cast too. Robert Patrick, Salma Hayek, Jon Stewart. So yeah, it's a really fun film, man. Definitely something worth checking out. But Happy Gilmore again, I'm a huge Sandler '90s guy. This Billy Madison, Wedding Singer, it's hard to kind of compare the three because I love them all each. Of course, I got the Funko Pops in the other room, of course, of Chubbs and and him and Barker. So
That's awesome.
Happy Gilmore.
It does.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, JPO rattles off all these Happy Gilmore quotes, and then I'll vote for the faculty.
I do like it, man. Different round, I would have because it's not talked about as much.
Yeah, no, I just don't think I don't think it gets enough love. Like, I just think it's really.
No, I'm happy to see it here.
Yeah. No, totally. That's fine. But I love Happy Gilmore too, obviously.
Yeah, be happy.
My favorite Sandler.
Happy Gilmore. Mister, get me out of here.
I think I just killed
You know that Mr. Lady? I think I just killed it.
Here, just eat that. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Get out of here, yeah. But we got Mary Poppins. I just used it like another.
I like that alternate poster. Yeah. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's fun. But it's going up against Revenge of the Nerds. So yeah. So who's first now?
Malcolm. I'm gonna grab something for this one really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen Revenge of the Nerds, but Mary Poppins is just one of my childhood favorites growing up, so I'm going Mary Poppins.
Yeah. That sounds good. Jacob.
Come on. Come on. I don't even know why you're asking. Come on. Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
come on.
All right. Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, no, come on, you Jacob. You know how much I love Mary Poppins too. But I'm just it's a recency thing. I'm on a Revenge of the Nerds high right now. I finally got to go to a convention and meet like 4 of the cast members and got a sign. So yeah, I got like a ton of the cast members signed. Yeah,
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I was so happy they came to a convention that was about 2 hours from me. Finally got to meet him, get a bunch of pictures with him, and I just love this movie so much. I watched it way too early. You can blame my dad for that one, because there's some raunchy stuff in it. But I think it's one of the better, college comedies, and it's just a ton of fun. So I'll give it to Revenge of the Nerds just because I kind of know where it's going. But I really do love it.
Yeah. Well, for me, speaking of like meeting people, I've actually met Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins at a convention that I went to.
Ooh,
but
nice.
it's one of those things where like photos cost a lot. So like I had other people that I was going to meet that already spent all my money and they already pre-bought a photo op. So I just went and like shook his hand because he surprisingly had a shorter line at his table. So it's like, man, like I had to go and meet him. Like the line's short, so at least wanted to just go meet him. He's a legend and he's getting up there in age, but
he's still kicking at 96.
Yeah, he's still doing conventions. Even like it's crazy. Like, yeah, so yeah, but Revenge of the Nerds. It is fun. Like I had a fun time. I was a little late to it. I saw it last year for the first time, and it was really good. But I mean, Mary Poppins is just like it's an all timer, especially as far as like musicals go and family movies and stuff. So yeah, I gotta go Mary Poppins.
All right.
But Jordan,
I've never seen any of the Nerds, so Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I need to rewatch Revenge of the Nerds. I remember I watched it ages ago. I wasn't the biggest fan, but like that was a long time ago, and my movie taste was a bit different. So maybe I'll get into it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Mary Poppins is great. One of the better sort of one of the more definitely a more terrible musical. I'm not a musical guy, but yeah, I think the movie's great. So I'll go Mary Poppins.
Well, Dagon in the chat is pointing out how it's like kind of like almost part of pop culture because of Yondu. Like he quotes Mary Poppins and freaking superhero.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, Mary Poppins, y'all. so yeah, but Malcolm
went first.
Okay,
yeah, Mary Poppins.
All right, so Mary Poppins. All right. Mm-hmm. Then up next we have Olympus Has Fallen. We went to Anchorman. Yeah.
All right.
So, Jacob. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen any of the Fallen movies. I need to get to them. I think Anchorman is one of the better comedies of the 2000s. Might even be like my favorite comedy of the 2000s. I'd have to like sit down and really think about it though. But when I think of 2000s comedies, it's one of the first ones that comes to mind. I think it's quotable. I think the characters are great. I think the Jack Black cameo is one of my favorite cameos, just like in movies, period. So
Yeah.
just kicks the dog off the bridge. And
Yeah.
poor Baxter.
He's like, man, this burrito is good, but it is filling. He just throws it in his face. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Anchorman.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, no, Anchorman's definitely like one of my top 5, 2000s comedies. It kind of rotates, with Step Brothers and 40 Year Virgin is one of my favorites, depending on just what I'm high on. And another movie I didn't really love the first time it came out, and it just grew on me and grew on me. I think it's really good. I just don't think Olympus Has Fallen gets enough love for how good that movie like is and has no right to be. Like, it's really great, and I will forever argue it's the best Die Hard movie of the 2010s, like, easily. I think it's better than, easily better than the Die Hard movie that came out the year after. It's way better than White House Down. Sorry, Jordan. It's way better than White House.
Yeah.
I
don't love White House Down. I just like it a little.
Yeah, that
better
movie
than
stinks.
Olympus,
but yeah, I think it's really, really good. That whole action sequence from start to finish, when they actually do the raid and like invade the White House, it's like a 20-minute sequence. I think it's incredible what they do with it. So yeah, I dig this movie a lot. I'm gonna go with Olympus Has Fallen.
Well, it sounds like somebody is a fan of Aaron Eckhart here.
Unintentionally, but yeah, he's pretty great.
Yeah.
Underrated actor. I like him.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go with whammy. I gotta go with some Anchorman. With I think it's like Chuck Kind, or I forget what they call him.
Champ Kind.
Champ Kind. That's what it is.
Whammy.
Yeah, whammy. So yeah, and Anchorman's great. Like it's one that like I try not to wear it out too much, because I feel like if you do, it can get a little old. But like usually like maybe like once a year or even once every other year is about perfect for me. Like but I do go back to it quite a bit. And if you haven't heard Will Ferrell's podcast that he does as Ron Burgundy, that's really solid. Like I don't know if we still doing it currently, but I know like semi currently. Like I think the last new one I listened to it was only a few months ago, like 6 months ago or something. So, and he might still be doing it. I just haven't checked back in it, but with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Anchorman.
All right.
So, Jordan.
Well, then I'm looking up this podcast. What?
Yeah, the Ron Burgundy podcast. Yeah, like I'm curious if there's any new episodes.
July 29th, so it's been about a month, but I mean, there's some stuff
That's
up all the way
recent.
up to July. Yeah.
It was in full character, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, he interviews Jack Black. Okay, anyway, that would be on the ride to work tomorrow. So
I see one from August 4th. So yeah,
maybe I was looking at the wrong date. I think.
No, I mean, but it looks like it's pretty recent. Yeah, he's still going.
It's pretty recent. Yeah, so he's still doing it. Yeah.
I would love to see Jack Black go on the podcast and they just talk about why he kicked his dog off.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's the entire podcast.
I'm just trying to figure out why you would kick Baxter. I mean,
Baxter, he's dead because of you.
Yeah.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, Jordan, don't feel bad. I think I like White House Down better too.
I'm not the only one. See,
ridiculous.
Just good.
You
cheesy
are
fun.
not alone.
Yeah.
Olympus is not bad, man. Like I said, it's good, a little bit more straightforward action flick. But Anchorman, again, it's another one that has actually grown on me. Anchorman, actually, a little bit from the first viewing. So yeah, I love it. It's one of the clips I play on my trivia show every once in a while. That escalated quickly. And gotta go with Anchorman, because 60% of the time I vote for it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Brick killed a guy.
Yeah, right.
And Brick killed a guy. You should lay low.
Yeah. Pretty sure you're wanted by the police, Brick.
Where'd you get a trident from? Yeah.
Yeah.
but one of the weird things, like when these two movies came out, like Chris Scott, he saw them first, and he's like, avoid Olympus Has Fallen at all costs. That movie's horrible. Go see White House Down. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, it's fine.
Chris Scott's hot takes coming soon on this channel.
Yeah.
No, they're here already.
Oh,
but yeah,
now on this channel.
Right? Yeah, he's already started them. Which I was going to upload one today. He has an interesting one, but I was really busy, so I'm going to try to do 2 tomorrow from Chris. But anyways,
Richie, please defend me and saying Olympus is better than White House.
Yeah. No, White House Down sucks a bag of dicks, man. Olympus Has Fallen is way better. I actually watched it semi recently. I think it's really good. I really, yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, because I know, I mean, I quote Anchorman a lot as well. I think Anchorman's a great movie. It's also a movie that grew on me over time. I thought it was okay when I first watched it, but yeah, I now get the love for it. But yeah, because I obviously know where it's gone, but I will go Olympus Has Fallen because I think it's a really good movie. I like that whole. I mean, I don't like Angel Has Fallen, but London Has Fallen is pretty good too. So yeah, I'd recommend both those movies.
Yeah, they had enough. I think, unlike deleted scenes for Anchorman, that they did the like second full movie, like the legend continues.
The Wake
It's
Up
not that
Ron
good.
Burgundy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's Wake Up One. We're gonna.
There's like
not
a
as good,
whole
though.
there's a whole weird like other cut with like an Amy Poehler like subplot, and like yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's not that good, but
It's
but
not.
It's
I
gonna.
can see why they cut it.
But it's interesting, just for the fact that it exists. It's just kind of interesting to see.
Yeah,
what
I
they
mean,
did.
it shows you the kind of like the course correction of like, okay, this is not working. Let's not, because like if that's the movie that was released, I don't think we're talking about it right now. You know?
No, I don't think so either. but Malcolm,
There you go.
I didn't forget. I didn't.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. I mean, I do like both in Limbs Fallen and Rise Down, but Limbs Fallen is definitely the better one. I still remember the time when I managed to convince judges that Gerard Butler's better performance was in movie 43. As a
Yep.
leprechaun.
Go bring it up, Malcolm.
I'll bring it up every chance I get. But that being said, I really love Anchorman. Like, I would watch this over and over if I could, and never get sick of it. Like the whole other cut is not that good, but the original Anchorman is, so Anchorman is where I'm going.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Anchorman.
look, it'll be Anchorman,
I
but
Yeah.
But I was just gonna point out in the chat from Dagan, you're saying that the podcast is pretty cool because they do other characters. I guess on it. I haven't ever heard the other characters, but
nice.
But it sounded like pretty cool that if they have like maybe like Champ Kind or some of those other characters maybe from the movie, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, but yeah, that'll be the end of that side.
Can't tell you how many hot days I've had where I walk out and go, it's so hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Yeah. Milk was a bad choice. Or like looking around the room.
Space of emotion.
Yeah.
I will throw your face through a car windshield and then take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Hey, Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Yeah, that's right.
So much rich mahogany in here. So much rich mahogany. Yeah. But we got Tommy Boy going to be.
Yay!
It's a pretty cool poster for it. So yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Boy, great poster.
yeah. But who's up?
Me. So look, we love Tommy Boy. Everybody can agree on that. So I'll just vote for and sell Chopping Mall for a minute. I think this movie is just incredibly fun. It's a really great 80s horror movie. Just great fun from start to finish. It's about these. This company that makes these robots that shoot lasers and stuff, and like they go on a rampage because of course it goes wrong, and there's these youngsters hiding out, having sex in the mall after hours, and they have to survive, and it's really great, and it's just a kind of a fun twist on a slasher thing because it's like robots, and the score is actually really fun for an 80s movie. There's really good little cameos of character actors. I just think this movie is a blast from start to finish. I'll give it to Chopping Mall, but I have a suspicion I might be one of the few people who've seen it, so that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I watched Chopping Mall for the first time earlier today because I'd seen everything but this movie on the list, so I wanted to watch it, and like surprisingly, it was a lot of fun. I just like those kind of like nostalgic kind of look back and like what like a mall look back or like back in the 80s and just kind of how they ran things and like those robots that they have, like those things need to be like part of the military or something, like not in a mall. I don't know what's going on there, but
That kid is kicking the vending machine. Let's go send the robot after him.
Yeah, right.
We really need that.
Like, really? Like a robot comes and slits his throat or something. Yeah, but it's like, but it's fun. It's kind of seeing like I like these movies where there's like a group of like teenagers and they slowly get picked off one by one, like over time, and it's like the last one surviving, and then you have the final girl or guy or whatever. So yeah, it's a fun time. But Tommy Boy, just an all-time classic. Like I mean, like Tommy like Wingy, like that's one of those ones that's like so quotable. Like I was just checking the end line on the rotary girder. I'm retarded. So yeah, Tommy Boy. I mean, I could go on for days quoting that movie. So I'll vote Tommy Boy.
I just want to point out Chopping Mall is a great time capsule for the sequence where they arm up at the gun store in the mall halfway through and fight back.
Yeah, they arm up and they find like,
there's an arming up and they walk out like Rambo with all these guns and go on a rampage. It's pretty great.
and one of them that comes up with like an M16, that assault rifle or something. It's
Yeah.
like, wow. Yeah. But JPO, what do you think?
I'm trying to see where I can watch Chopping Mall online because I've never seen it.
It's probably on our favorite streaming service, Tubi. Tubi has
On
everything.
Tubi.
Oh, so where I saw it is if you go into Vudu, they actually have it as a free movie on Vudu.
Free with ads on Vudu.
Oh,
and
it's on.
Tubi.
It's almost on. It's on like literally everything
Prime.
with ads. If you
Yeah.
want Voodoo, Crackle, Pluto, like it's on everything.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
everything. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a Shudder movie too. Okay. Anywho,
Mhm.
no, yeah, it looks like fun, nice '80s horror. Haven't seen it though. Absolutely love Tommy Boy. I have a notebook here somewhere which kind of shows you the power of the movie, the fact that they still sell merch of it, and that was from like the Walmart too. All these
Yeah.
years later. So yeah, gotta love me some Tommy Boy. So Tommy Boy,
Yeah.
Tommy Boy, Tommy Boy.
Yep. Richie.
Yeah, I probably maybe I don't know, like early last year or something. I caught Chopping Mall on Tubi. Edit, so it was on there. Well, it was on there when I last watched, but yeah, it's definitely fun. It's really fun. It's not like
It's bananas.
Yeah.
It's bananas, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
and also like
It's fun.
there used to
Yeah,
be
I
this
actually
like
liked it.
there used to be this comedy gig you could do, and I didn't do Shopping Mall, but like where it's like you'd watch a bad movie, but then comedians would just do commentary over it.
Mhm.
And I think Chopping Mall was one of those. Chopping Mall was one of the one of the weeks someone did. So so I watched it twice. I watched it with 2D and I watched it on with comedian commentary. I think I ended up doing a movie called, was it Cork the Slayer or something? But anyway, but yeah, Tommy Boy was fun, but it's no Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy's an all-time classic, so I like Tommy Boy.
Yeah, like for whatever reason in these horror movies, whatever girl I think is the hottest in the movie is always the first to die, like a Drew Barrymore and like Scream, and then like the one in here, I won't say who it is, but like it's the one I thought was most attractive. Like she's gonna die first, and yep, she did. So yeah, but Malcolm.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
But Drew Barrymore wasn't the most attractive one on Scream.
Oh, well, in some opinions, it depends.
I think it was. I don't know. Rose McGowan.
I think kind of was.
Yeah.
I would have gone Rose McGowan easily over Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore.
Yeah,
she's-
I don't know.
She's close. Yeah, it's close.
But anyway, like I've finally seen Tommy Boy. It's fine.
Of course. It's 90s comedy, so for Malcolm, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe if I saw it back in the 90s, I would have more appreciation for it. But I mean, it's just one of those ones like David Spade just really does nothing for me. Like I very rarely like anything he's been in, except maybe The Emperor's New Groove or something like that. But
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with shopping malls, so I can see where this is going. So I'm going to go shopping mall.
Yeah. Jacob.
I don't like that people think I'm predictable, and I'm just going to vote for the obvious choice. So you know what? Chopping Mall.
What's what I kind of predicted you would vote for.
Well,
Right.
well, with that, it's a tie, and it goes to Jacob.
Oh,
And you know what? Chopping Mall.
Yeah. Shopping mall beats out Tommy Boy for some reason.
That was pretty. See, you're wrong. You're predictable because I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to work, Jordan. I'm not
I'd rather
switching my
have-
vote.
No, it's
Yeah.
too late.
Up next,
So
I'd rather
that
hang out with
brings
Drew Barrymore.
Jacob into voting
Yeah.
against the movie.
Going against Dawn of the Dead, so kind of similar looking posters and movies, sort of. But
The other Dawn of the Dead. I told you there'd be more Snyder here.
yeah. So who's up first?
You, Jordan, are up
Me?
first. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. Like they're pretty close. I mean, I probably like Dawn of the Dead a little more. Like I think The Devil's Reject is fine. Like I think it's just a little like more like too over the top for me. So that's just probably why I don't go back to it and as much. But I mean, Dawn of the Dead. This one, I think I just saw it for the first time last year, and it's one that I am planning to go back like this Halloween. I'm gonna rewatch it again. So yeah, I'll vote for Dawn of the Dead. So, Jordan.
Oh yeah, Devil's Rejects is by far my favorite Rob Zombie movie. Not a big fan of his filmmaking here. Don't even love this one either, but I think it's the most interesting with some of the best performances. But Dawn of the Dead, I think it's really interesting. Reboot, one of my favorite more Snyder movies. Great opening hook too. I remember watching, I think Monday Night Raw. They showed like the first 5 minutes, like the opening sequence of when it first started with her husband and their kid, and it's a great hook. And then finally seeing a little bit of the outside world to get you to really want to see it in a theater. And yeah, I was always sad that we didn't get a follow up. Because it leaves a very vague kind of ending. But yeah, Dawn of the Dead, a very interesting flick. I'm gonna go for that.
It's kind of interesting that you see Ty Burrell in there from Modern Family being kind of like a
Yeah.
dick in it too.
Yeah, looking back on it, the dad from Modern Family.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but
in a sex scene.
yeah, but Richie, what do you think?
Man, Monday Night Raw likes promoting Zack Snyder zombie movies, doesn't it? Because it also did it with Army of the Dead. But
at least this was just done with a clip after the show, not a lumberjack match.
Oh, okay, not that stupid lumberjack.
So it was better.
Anyway, I will. Dawn of the Dead doesn't have DDP in it, so I'll go do Devil's Rejects.
Hey, wrestling
Yeah.
films in a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these movies. But yeah, I've only seen one Rob Zombie movie, and it's probably that 31 Clowns one or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
But yeah, just because I really didn't like the only Rob Zombie movie I've seen, I'm going to go Dawn of the Dead.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, once again, you started with his worst movie of 31, so he started backwards.
great.
Yeah.
But it's not good. But
classic Malcolm though. He likes to do that.
most people agree Devil's Rejects is the best movie. If you're going to see one, you see Devil's Rejects. As far as the best
Yeah.
made one. But anyways, Jacob.
Yeah, I will second that notion that The Devil's Rejects is Rob Zombie's best work, although saying the best Rob Zombie movie.
It's like saying the best amazing Rob Zombie movie, 128 movie. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I agree.
No, it is it is really good. I enjoy it. I'm just saying in his filmography, it's like you have The Devil's Rejects, and then he made other movies.
Yeah,
At least in my opinion. I haven't seen Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. I want to, but I'll go with the movie I've seen. Go with The Devil's Rejects.
yeah, and you kind of forget that those the Dawn of the Dead has the running zombies, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but so is it gonna be?
No, I
Dawn of
won't.
the Dead?
Well, I haven't voted
Oh,
yet.
you vote?
I'd like to vote.
Okay. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I can't remember. if you
I'm
did.
going to do something strategic here with my vote because I have the tiebreaker, and I'm going to make all you guys vote between Devil's Rejects and Chopping Mall in the next round and put one through to the championship. So I vote for the Devil's Rejects.
Mm. You vote for it and you get the tie, so you put it through.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's fair enough. Yeah, it's your tournament, so yeah.
Strategery.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yay.
We got the Mummy going up against the Hateful Eight.
Oh. Man.
Well,
Gipio.
Jordan, yeah.
And it's another interesting one here because they're right on that kind of like 8 out of 10 level. I really like them, but I don't quite love them. But they're right on the same kind of page for me here. I think if something that if you had asked me maybe when after my first watch of Hateful Eight, I might have went Mummy, but I think Hateful Eight's got some great dialogue and characters, and it's kind of underrated. I want to go Hateful Eight.
Yeah. Sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, I love the Hateful Eight. I think it's a really good Tarantino movie. But yeah, The Mummy is one of my all-time favorite movies. I think it still holds up, and yeah, I think I just think all the cast is great. The chemistry between Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz is kind of what makes the movie for me as well. But yeah, they're just I think it's fantastic. So I'll go The Mummy.
Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Steven or Wolfman that said yesterday that they didn't like the Hateful Eight. But because I know one of them liked it, one of them didn't. But that being said, I didn't like the Hateful Eight. So I'm gonna go The Mummy.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, for this one, I'm just gonna go with amount of times watched. I just recently watched The Hateful Eight for the first time, and while I really enjoyed it, I've gone back to The Mummy a lot more and get a lot more enjoyment out of it. Maybe upon rewatch, this vote will change, but as of right now, I'm gonna go with The Mummy.
Yeah, that sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, it sucks. Normally, I wouldn't vote against the Hateful Eight because it's top 2 Tarantino for me. I've put it on a ton, as I've said in the background, like the last 10 years since it came out. But Mummy's like a top 10er for me. Like I've seen this movie. I've had it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, you name it, and I've had it, and I've seen it God knows how many times. I can watch this movie once a week and I'd be totally cool with it. So yeah, The Mummy. Yeah.
Well, I think that I'm probably gonna go with The Mummy here because I went on like a Mummy watch as far as like me and Austin's trip. We have a plan. The Revenge of the Mummy ride's been closed for months for refurbishment, and it just opened today. But they're doing like they call it technical rehearsals, meaning like we're not totally like sure that it's not going to break down, but it could. So just be warned that could happen while we're going on this ride. And I watched a live stream of someone who was there, and it did break down actually. But I think that hopefully they'll have all the kinks worked out by the time we go in just over 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna vote for a Mummy. But I will say the Hateful Eight's fun. It's kind of like a slow burn, but it's a great one. Once they finally get to their destination too, like it's a great like movie that basically takes place in one location too. So, but I'll go with the Mummy. So,
all right.
By the way, Malcolm, I don't know if you're seeing, but it wasn't Steven.
Yeah, Wolfman had like Hateful Eight at like the bottom of his Tarantino list or something. Yes,
I knew it was one of them. So.
Yeah, but it'll be the Mummy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
See if it can.
Shit.
Got Tremors v. The Fly.
Oh, George, why'd you do this to me? I don't want to do this anymore.
Creature.
All right, guys, I've had fun. I'm out. Have a good night.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, it is what it is. One of these movies is not going to make it.
Oh, so
sad.
Yeah.
Is it Richie first?
It's Richie first. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I feel like playing that song. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's hard for everyone. Yeah.
I don't know. Look, just because I guess I have slightly more fun with it. I'll go Tremors.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I like how everyone's taking this is hard. This is easy for me. I've not seen Tremors, so I'm gonna go The Fly.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy if you haven't seen it. And for other people who've seen it,
I was gonna say, if you've already seen one of them, you're gonna vote for that one, aren't you?
Yeah, but Jacob.
I was all set to vote for both of these movies because I knew both of these were coming up. I did not expect these two to go up against each other.
Yeah.
First round, yeah.
Because I've just recently watched these each for the first time, and I absolutely loved both of them. But one of them I rewatched almost immediately, and that was The Fly. So while I have a lot of fun with Tremors, and I will go back to it very often, I'm gonna go with The Fly.
Are you on a fly high, Jacob?
I'm on a fly.
Yeah.
I'm on the fly high.
Yeah. I'm the same as Jacob. When I first saw The Fly for the first time, I told him this on the podcast. I watched it 3 times in 1 week. That's how good it was. Like, I just kept watching it. Like, I just wanted to be in that world. But yeah, this is tough for me because it's my number 3 favorite horror movie of all time versus my number 3 favorite movie of all time, period, which is Tremors. So I think I have to go Tremors because I've just seen it. I think I've seen it. Literally, I've seen Tremors more than any other movie on the planet Earth. Like, I've watched this movie more times than any other movie, period. So, yeah, I love this movie to pieces, everything about it. So I'll go Tremors.
Yeah. Yeah. This one is kind of tough, but I mean, because both of them are very rewatchable. But I mean, I go back to the Fly probably quite a bit more, and like, I need to go back to Tremors more. I've only probably actually seen that movie like 3 times. I've seen The Fly about a dozen. It's really, really good, and yeah, it's a fun time. So yeah, I'll go with The Fly and Jeff Goldblum. Who doesn't like Jeff Goldblum? Like, he's freaking great, and like everything, even bad movies. I mean, I'll watch him in anything. So I'll watch him sit there and like just talk about his breakfast or something, like he's just entertaining. So yeah, The Fly. So
yes. Jeff. Goldblum.
Yeah.
He is good.
Whoa, what do we have here? What do we got there?
Thank you for my very mediocre Goldblum that I've never tried before. This is my first time. No, yeah, I like The Fly a lot. Goldblum's great. But I'll match you with a little bit of Michael Gross, a little bit of Fred Ward, Kevin Bacon, Reba. This one's tough because they're both great in their own kind of sci-fi way. You know what I mean? One's obviously, a little more kind of just straight fun, and the other one's a little bit more of a, a thinker and horrific. It's a close one, man, though. But a wise man once said, if they were both in front of me, which one would I watch right now? That's Tremors. So that's where I'm going to go.
If they're both in front
wise man indeed.
Well, yeah, that means it's a tie. So as I thought, this might be tough. So it's a tie, and it goes to Jordan Anderson.
Ooh. Yeah, like part of me like kind of tempted because like Tremors is fun, but I can see the Fly over time, like eventually making it to my top 128. But I don't know if Tremors will ever quite get there. So I gotta go with the Fly
almost immediately.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's close though. Like, it's in my top 200 for sure.
And with that, there goes my number 3, as I just said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but like speaking of Jeff Goldblum, like that Disney Plus show, like The World According to Jeff Goldblum, is like one of those shows I put on sometimes before I go to bed. It's just something fun to just kind of unwind with. So like I might even do that tonight. So
by the way,
but to be fair,
who doesn't love this artwork?
Man, that's so great. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what a bad, right, Jacob? What a badass box set. Come on now, that's great.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah. It is cool.
Have you got The Fly too with Eric Stoltz on there?
Fuck yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I have it in the box, but no, it's not on the
Yeah, it's on the list.
No.
Yep.
Oh, no, I talked about it on Scenes That Make Me Cry, though. There's a scene of that thing that makes me cry, though, in The Fly 2. Legit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I talked about it.
Well, next we got The Shawshank Redemption up against Gangs of New York.
Hey.
All right.
Malcolm.
So, yeah.
I really, I kind of don't. I think Gangs of New York is just fine. It's not. It's one I've been to a few times, but it's just never caught on to me. But, I recently revisited Shawshank Redemption and just really love it now. So I'm going to Shawshank Redemption.
So if you're going to give it a rating out of 5, Malcolm, what would you give it?
4 out of 5.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not follow me on Letterboxd?
So we gave you shit. It was 3 at one point. That's pretty bad. That's pretty low. Just saying.
Yeah. But Jacob, what do you think?
I gave it a 2 out of 5. No, I'm kidding. I just recently watched Kings of New York for the first time, and I thought it was.
When me and Jacob realized that he owned it, and he didn't realize he owned it on DVD, and I was like, "Oh, you should probably watch that."
Yeah.
and yes, Austin, you were also correct. The DVD, it is a 2-disc set, and you have to take one disc out and put the other in to finish the movie.
Really? Oh, weird.
Yeah, on DVD. I guess maybe there's just lots of extra bonus features and stuff. I didn't check those out, but I thought it was really good. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio and Daniel Day-Lewis knocked it out of the park. Obviously, Cameron Diaz, she's there. So again, this is one that I'm gonna go just based on the amount of times I've watched it. I've watched The Shawshank Redemption a few more times, and I really enjoy it every single time. Again, I'm sure Gangs of New York might get there eventually, but for right now, I'm gonna go Shawshank.
Yeah. Austin.
I'm also, Jacob, going to go with the one I've seen the most times, which is Gangs of New York, because I put this movie on a lot. I just dig being in this world, like in that location, with all these
I can see why.
characters. Like, I just love exploring this kind of world that Scorsese sets up in here. I love the time period. And yeah, I can watch Bill the Butcher, like just be Bill the Butcher all day. Like he's incredible. It's really
that
good.
opening scene is fantastic.
So good. Yeah, so good. Liam Neeson, who you think is going to be in the movie and he's really not, but he's great.
Yeah, you wish he was in it more. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole side cast is great. Everybody that shows up is fun. I just love being in this world. And don't get me wrong, Shawshank is an amazing movie I could watch anytime. I put it on a lot as well, just to to kill time. It's a good one of those movies. But I'll go Gangs of New York because I just think it's still pretty underrated.
Yeah, and for me, it's kind of interesting because I was late to the party on Shawshank. I think I saw it maybe 2 years ago, something like that, and I really liked it, but I wasn't like blown away that a lot of people were. I thought that it was really, really good, but I kind of think for that year that the right movie won its Oscar with Forrest Gump, or possibly maybe Pulp Fiction could have taken it, but the Gangs of New York, I love Gangs of New York. It is so good. Yeah, we talked about the opening scene and anything with Daniel Day-Lewis as Bill the Butcher, and then I don't even care if Cameron Diaz gives a subpar performance because you have so many other strong people with Leo DiCaprio. Then you have John C. Reilly showing up. You have Brendan Gleeson in there. Even Henry Thomas from E.T. is in it. So it's a great movie. So I'm gonna vote Gangs of New York. So.
No, I don't think Cameron Diaz gives a subpar performance. I think the accent she chooses.
I just think, the accent. I've said the accent she does it's very hearty tartar Irish, the most stereotypical accent you could do of just
Well, by subpar, I just kind of mean not amazing as compared to the other cast, probably, but a little lower than that. So yeah.
Well, one of those guys is Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean, you're not gonna be on that level,
right?
And Leo DiCaprio too. Yeah, those two alone. Yeah, but Jordan.
Well, don't worry, guys, because Cameron Diaz is coming out of retirement for a new Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx. So set your calendars, because she stepped away after Annie with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Gangs of New York is good. I mean, Scorsese, as Pez said, it's kind of a fun little period to check in on. And you know what? It's not said often, but Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio, pretty decent actors. Am I right, guys?
They're okay at what they do. They're all right.
Not too
They're fine. All right.
Yeah, but that Cameron Diaz.
Man, that Cameron Diaz is an all-timer.
Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that.
Oscar worthy.
Meryl Streep's idol. Shawshank did live up for the hype for me. It's something I saw relatively not recent, but more recent than a lot of people. I was only a little bit ago, so I gotta go Shawshank. I think that movie absolutely hits on almost every level here, and it's another great view into a different world. Prison, because I've never been, and I don't want to go.
Yeah, you want to experience that? Well, I found out something. A quick little side fact. If you go to TikTok, there's people in prison that have smuggled their phones in. They're doing TikTok from prison. If you want to see that prison life, what it's like for real. So it's kind of interesting. I went down a rabbit hole the other day, but anyways,
that prison Wi-Fi
Richie?
is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they don't really have Wi-Fi, but they got whatever.
Excuse me,
4 or
guard. What's the
5G.
Wi-Fi password?
Yeah,
Check my
guard.
Facebook.
Take
It's
my phone out of my ass that I smuggled in.
yeah, yeah.
It's don't drop the soap, no spaces.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. But Richie, what do you think?
Yeah, I thought like Cameron Diaz is fine in Games New York, but yeah, like I think it's just the accent's just jarring. That's all. I think her performance in general is pretty good, but I think her best performance in my view is being John Malkovich. Anyway, yeah. And also remember when Jamie Foxx did good movies, just for me, I'll side change. Anyway, he just does subpar stuff now. Anyway, but yeah, regardless of these two movies, yeah, it was pretty tough because I love both of these. I just because I again like Austin, I like the world, and I don't think it gets brought up enough. I'll go Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that makes it a tie, but it goes to JPO, and I don't think he's going to agree, unfortunately. But we'll see. He could flip.
I
Agree with
could,
Cool.
but I won't. Shawshank
Yeah.
Redemption.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
By the way, Richie, Jamie Foxx was in a really good movie recently. It's called Spider-Man: No Way Home. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, all right, I guess.
It's like one of his worst roles. That Electro role is terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
playing a bit.
But he redeemed himself.
Not in No Way Home. It wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, but next
Yay.
Twister gonna be in Zombieland.
Oh my God. What a cool matchup.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Yeah.
hmm
So who's first?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah, let's. You know what? I keep doing this. I gotta go. Just the sheer amount of times watched. I'll go Twister. I have more fun with it. I think Zombieland is good. I think, Woody Harrelson and the whole cast. I think they're good. I love the Bill Murray stuff, but let's just go with straight up entertaining and go with Twister.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, Zombieland's amazing. I've sung its praises, over and over again on here. But again, Twister is one of those movies that I need to sit down one day and like hammer out like the top 20, 25 movies I've seen the most times, just period. And Twister is easily top 10, like on there, like because I had it on VHS, I've had it on every format. Still waiting for that 4K. Please make it happen. But yeah, like I've seen this movie too many times to count. I just adore it to pieces. I just think it's super fun, great cast. Just dig the vibe of it, the score, everything. So I'll go Twister. And didn't it win our disaster movie thing when we did that? I think it won, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go Twister.
Yeah. This one's tough, man, because like Twister, like I'm right up there with you, Austin. And like this might be one of the movies I've seen the most too. Like I'm really high on Twister, and I've also said before that it's a great one to test out your sound system. That's what I used to do. If you're setting if you're setting up some kind of like a Dolby surround sound, you can hear things coming from like all the different sides of the room and like from the front and the back and everything. So like it's pretty cool. Like there's even some things when they're like in the Twister, we can, if you have the sound set up correctly, you can hear it kind of spinning around in like different spots and stuff. It's like really cool. But Zombieland though, in my top 128, Twister just misses it by a little bit, maybe like 10 spots or something like that. But Zombieland, I had so much fun with it. Like I just like it's one of the few Jesse Eisenberg movies that really work for me. I mean, there's a few, maybe like 3 or something there that I really like from his. But I like what they do at the opening scenes. One of the best opening scenes with a Metallica song in there, and then with all the rules that they have, and just his back and forth with Woody Harrelson too, and like all the different stops they make along the way are like pretty fun, and it's a great road trip movie. And then going to the theme park at the end, all that stuff. So yeah, I gotta go with Zombieland. Yeah. Jordan.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Both fun flicks, man. I missed that Twister right at was it Universal?
Yeah.
I
never got to do it, sadly.
Oh no, I did that thing multiple times back in the day. Yeah, again, if I just kind of this is one of those where I actually will legitimately kind of go like the whole rewatch thing because they're kind of in the same parts, like they're a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go with Zombieland here. It's a really quick, easy watch here. Even on rewatch, you kind of just get fun. Great opening sequence here. All the main four are very charming. Know how to lead a movie. One of the best cameos. Zombieland.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, man, this movie is both these movies are great. They're just easily rewatchable. Just put them on whenever. Yeah, yeah, don't require much of you to watch. Just have fun. But yeah, I simply because Twister, while it's good, doesn't have an opening with "Boom the Bell Tolls" by Metallica. I'll go Zombieland.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
opening rules. Sometimes I just put it on
Yes.
YouTube every now and
It's
then.
so
And just
good,
be like, yeah, that's pretty great.
It's like one of my favorite rock songs, period, of all time. It's like really good. But Malcolm, what do you think?
Microphone.
Microphone, you silly goose.
One of these days, I might go back and watch Twisted. I remember the first time I watched it, I just wasn't really that infused with it. But I love Zombieland. I think it's a really good comedy, and only one of these movies has Amber Heard being murdered. So Zombieland.
This is true.
Yeah.
With the top of a toilet. All right, Zombieland.
Yeah. Yep, it's true. Zombieland it is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so up next we have Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back going up against Back to the Future. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's first in the rotation, but we're gonna let Austin go first because he's got
I'm a first anyway. So
okay.
So yeah, this man, this sucks because man, I love Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back so much. It's my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I think it's just really good road trip fun, yeah, it just makes me laugh every time. I love all the people that pop up in it, and it's just a great time from start to finish. And I mean, what hasn't been said about Back to the Future? I know we joke a lot, but that it shows up here all the time. But that's because it's in everybody's favorite movies the whole time because it's great. I've seen it a bunch of times in theaters, and it's really good. So I can't portray my actual top 10 this time, so I'll go Back to the Future.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, yeah, like I really like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I think that that's a fun time. It's not my favorite Kevin Smith one. That title goes to Mallrats for me, but like it's still a lot of fun but Back to the Future, yeah, like it's in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, and one of my favorite villains with Biff Tannen. I think he's great in it. Like they call him a Butthead or they call him Chicken, and then they have like a little standoff thing, and it's a fun time. And I met Thomas F. Wilson along with Christopher Lloyd at a Comic-Con, so just gotta figure out how to meet Michael J. Fox, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But so yeah, I'm gonna go with Back to the Future. Jordan.
Yeah, I was just looking up Clerks 3 tickets, so I wonder where I'm going to go with
nice.
this one here.
Extended it to like showtimes every night instead of just 2 nights or something. So
Yeah, there's a couple different nights and there's like a couple different times. So yeah,
nice.
And they're selling a little bit too. I did not think they were going to sell like here, or sometimes they'll sell kind of late second. But the theater's about half empty already, so good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
at least on the night I clicked on. But yeah, Back to the Future. I mean, no argument here that it's a great flick here, and it's a pretty tight trilogy too. I've seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back so much. I'll probably rewatch it again because I'm doing a little bit of a rewatch leading up to Clerks 3, and I look forward to rewatching it again. I'm gonna give my vote to Jay and Bob, baby. I gotta.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I love it.
Sounds good. Richie, are you around?
Yeah. I think you'll probably see once you get to my 128, there's probably a lot of parallels between mine and Austin's. Yeah.
Right.
James Silent Bob would probably be on mine because fuck, I love this movie. It's so fun. Just I could one of those movies I can watch whenever. The cameos are great. And yeah, and I'm obviously a huge Kevin Smith guy. But I like Back to the Future. It's good, but I don't have the love for it as a lot of other people do. But I do like it. But the one I'll go back to is Jay and Bob. So I'll give my vote from there.
Yeah, sound good. Malcolm.
Yeah, I do enjoy the Back to the Future movies. I think they're good, but I have a lot of fun with Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's definitely one of my favorite viewer skew movies. So I'm gonna go Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Jacob.
I have not seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back,
Mm.
so I will go with the movie that's in my top 10 and go Back to the Future.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's gonna.
We got a tie, and it goes to Richie.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Cool.
Snoochie Boochies. Yeah.
I'm not mad about it, but having said that, there goes my number 6.
Okay.
Is this the first time Back to the Future hasn't made it out of a round one of a tournament?
I don't know. It could be.
I don't think so.
I
I think it makes. I think it's been brushed off a couple of times here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
From being the movie that knocks out all the heavy hitters out of the first round to be knocked out of the first round.
Yeah. Right.
Jay and
Well,
Bob never win with Jay and Bob.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we'd like to give some love to some of these other movies that don't make it as often.
Yeah, I got a lot of movies so far that don't make it very far in a lot of the tournaments, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff. So we'll see what goes. Oh, I love that.
Cabin in the Woods, and then I just used this poster for Kong Skull Island. I thought it was really cool just to switch it up to something unique. So yeah, it's Kong Skull Island though.
No, I want that poster on my wall. That's badass.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I
it's
love,
awesome.
I love Japanese kaiju posters. Are great.
Yeah, same. So yeah,
Jordan,
Cabin in the Woods versus Kong Skull Island, and I'm up first.
Yeah,
this one's tough because I really like Kong Skull Island. Like it has a really solid cast, especially like Tom Hiddleston, Sam Jackson, and then you see a lot of character actors too that pop up. Some really cool monster kills in it too. But then Cabin in the Woods, it might have one of the best endings I've almost seen to a movie, not just a horror movie, to a movie
Ever.
period. Ever. It's really cool. But the thing that might put one of them over the edge for me is that I don't think that Cabin in the Woods is quite as good all the way through. I think that ending just far outshines it, which is not to say that the rest of it's not good. The rest of it's still good. It's just kind of that ending just stands out so much. But Kong Skull Island is just great from beginning to end for me, and I go back to it a lot. So I'll vote Kong Skull Island. And also it's like one of the few movies about a giant monkey that I actually really like. So yeah, because they're not trying to give Kong human traits, which I like that. So but Jordan.
Oh, I thought I was muted. I wasn't, so I was waiting for
Oh.
nothing.
Yeah.
The opposite of Hawkins' problem.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Conquest Island. It's fun. It's the kind of a good definition for me of they don't do great with some of the characters here, but it's really fun. Good pace. I dug it. Cabin in the Woods, though, man. Drew Goddard, Joss Whedon know how to write a really fun script here. It's good direction. It's supposed to be an early Hemsworth, and I think it got derailed like a year or two, so it's kind of right in the when he was popping out. Fran Kranz, who by the way, Fran Kranz is a stoner, wrote one of the most depressing films called Mass last year that I just watched, which was great. But it's about two families who one family's son killed the other family's son in a school shooting, and they have like a get together, sit down. Super sad, super great, written by the stoner of this movie, and it's also going to go Cabin in the Woods.
Okay.
Yeah. Richie?
So are you saying they're not going to get tournament fights monkey movies anytime soon?
No, we're not going to get monkey ones, but we might get
Damn it, I want to vote for Dunson Checks In.
Yeah.
monster movies though for like the King Kongs and Godzillas and all
Monkey
that
business.
stuff, so. Yeah.
Monkey Trouble, my first movie.
Monkey Trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Monkey Trouble. Yeah.
The Mighty Joe
Monkey
Young
Bar.
from the 90s with Bill Paxton. Congo. Yeah.
Every which way but loose, like all that stuff.
Ed.
Yeah.
Ed.
And you ruined it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I love both these movies, but yeah, I do love Kong Skull Island. I think it's good, but yeah, I think maybe my issues with it is the same with JPO's issues. Just like it'd be nice if that some of the characters fleshed out. But I do like some of the characters here, and I like the I still think it's a really solid movie. But Cabin in the Woods I think it's fantastic. It's a great horror comedy, and yeah, that ending is definitely memorable. So I'll go Cabin in the Woods.
And we'll say that it's fun too. Like the character that actually does survive to the end, it's fun that they chose that character to make it too. So yeah. But Malcolm.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Kong Skull Island. I really didn't like it. But Cabin in the Woods is
all right. Jacob, boot Malcolm out. We're doing the rest of it.
Right.
I will not abuse
Pretty
my power. I
opposite
never
take,
do that.
Anyway.
but anyway,
Guys.
Cabin in the Woods is a lot of fun. I mean, if I've gotten with the timeline right, I think this was filmed before 4, but it got released after 4.
Yeah, it was filmed in
yeah.
2009 and it got released in like 2011. Yeah, after Thor came
We had
out.
horrible luck because the same thing with Red Dawn. Like twice this dude was like, "I'm about to break out." What the fuck happened to the studio?
Yeah.
He got really big, so they're like, "Oh, they're like, "Oh shit, we're gonna make all the marketing about him."
Cabin in the Woods, starring Thor. Come see it. Yeah.
But there's a good New Zealand actress in there, Anna Hutchinson, does really well in it too. So I'm going to get Cabin in the Woods.
Is she the one that makes out the wolf?
Yeah.
Wolf head?
Probably. Yeah. Well, Jacob, what do you think?
Excuse me. I enjoy both of these movies. I think Kong Skull Island is really good. I think it's got some good performances, and I love everything on the island. I love Kong himself. Cabin in the Woods is a lot of fun horror elements, fun comedic elements, and that ending is just awesome. I'm slightly leaning towards Cabin in the Woods, so I'll go with that one.
Yeah, well, actually, guys, actually was released. Oh, whoops, sorry, that came up right when I went to click it. Came out in 2012, guys, not 2011.
Well, actually, it had festival showings in 2011, Steven, so 2011.
Yeah. but Austin.
You know what I think about both these movies? I think both these movies fucking rule. I think they're both great. I love Kong Skull Island.
These movies?
Yeah, I like these movies a lot. Big surprise, no way. But yeah, I love how Kong Skull Island is just like, hey, here's your characters. Here we go. 15 minutes into the movie, we're on Skull Island, and he's wrecking shop with the helicopters. Like,
it's already
and it's great. Like, there's no you can at least admit, Jordan, that it's not like the 05 one where it takes an hour to get to Skull Island. Like, we get there immediately, and we start wrecking shop with monsters. Like, it's pretty great. And they just kill it, and it's super fun, fast paced. But Cabin in the Woods, man, I saw this movie 3 times opening weekend. I saw it with Dagan. Who's in the comments? Like, we saw it together at the midnight showing. I gave it a standing ovation. That's a true story. I'll tell you that. I thought it was great, and I showed this movie to so many people once it came out on Blu-ray. Like, I just showed everybody I could possibly show. It's just like, you have to watch this movie. It's bananas. It's bonkers. It's nuts. It's great. So yeah, I love Kong Skull Island, but I'll go with Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. So you're one of those guys, Austin, that claps at the end of a movie if it's good.
If it's as good as the ending of Cabin in the Woods is, which the ending of Cabin in the Woods is that great, I will give it a round of applause. Yes. I'm one of those.
Also, I think your friend might be on the delay, or he paused or something, because this comment just came in.
Yeah, he probably forgot to hit live. That's all right. He's watching.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, but
hey, cut him a break. He's got 5 kids.
Yeah.
4 girls and a boy. So cut him a break.
I'm just happy he's tuning in. So yeah, that's cool. But so it's Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Cabin in the Woods moves on.
Then we have Interstellar going up against iRobot. A couple of sci-fi. So
all right, JPO.
Jordan. Yeah.
Oh, it's a me.
It's a me.
It's the other JPO.
The other shut up.
It's me. This was our JMO.
Hey, Jacob, what are you going to vote for? So I can do the opposite real quick. Oh, damn! I love the
At least
moment.
the fifth.
Interstellar has some really good moments here. I Robot, same thing. It has a really interesting premise here. I enjoy good amounts of it. Let's go with iRobot.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
I Rabbit? What?
I Ribbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a movie about killer frogs.
Yeah. Frogs. It's the sequel to Frogs, that movie. Yeah. In the future, set in the future. But
I Rabbit.
yeah. Richie,
Oh, that's the porno movie I watched yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Richie.
Oh god!
Watch that one after the
way.
Yeah.
I thought it still was okay. I don't have the love for it as some other people do. I was kind of bored by it in some spots. But like, the performances were great, and I like Matthew McConaughey. Obviously, Jessica Chastain was great, and John Lithgow. I don't think John Lithgow does enough credit as an actor. He's fucking great. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. But iRobot, I have a lot of fun with it. It's I think it's a cool premise. One of the first times I saw Shia LaBeouf here, and also one of the first times beyond like dodgeball that I saw Alan Tudyk, who was also a treasure which you keep the world should keep. Protect Alan Tudyk. I think. I'm gonna do the cliche. If these two were in front of me, I would watch iRobot.
Mm. All right.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
The logic is very
It works,
sound.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, what's your logic here?
My logic is like I'm not a big fan of Interstellar. Like it's a good movie. Like it's really good, like filmmaking wise. It's just I just always get lost in the story a lot of the time. I think I need to rewatch it, but I don't know. But just because we never really see iRobot a lot, I don't know if it's been here on a tournament before. I'm gonna go iRobot.
I think it was actually in Papa West's like top 64.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's the only time we've seen it though. It hasn't popped up a lot. So yeah,
It's been on here one other time. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jacob,
I haven't seen either of these movies. So I will go with if both of these movies were in front of me, which one would I watch? And it would be Interstellar because I own it on Blu-ray and I don't own iRobot.
yeah. Well, sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, Interstellar has jumped up, especially the last couple of years, for me to being like probably my second favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Like I think it's just visually stunning. I love the score to it. I think it's a great story. Like I get wrapped up in it. I really do get wrapped up in it, and get really into it. iRobot. It's one of those movies that would come on FX a lot. The channel it just came on all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those movies they own the rights to. Just played the shit out of it. And so I saw this movie on TV a lot, and I've watched it on Blu-ray a lot. And I just really dig the story. I love Will Smith in it, like him just being the guy who doesn't trust robots, but he's right because we shouldn't, and because they're going to kill us eventually. And but I think it's really great, good action, and it's really rewatchable. So yeah, I'll go iRobot just for the more times I've seen it. It's that one.
Yeah.
And it's streaming on HBO Max, so maybe I'll get to it.
Hey,
Nice.
watch it. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's an easy breezy watch. You'll like it.
Well, like the AI uprising, that is a serious thing, you guys. You gotta like watch out for the AI uprising because like if we're not careful, it could like be bad for us. but yeah. But between these two movies, I probably go back to Interstellar more. I like both of them a lot, but I kind of think that like iRobot, like on rewatches, like maybe it's not as good, but it doesn't drop that much. It just drops slightly, but especially the like ending, I think it's kind of they kind of drag it out a little bit. But when he's like going up against the robot Sonny and all that, and like that, and like trying to find like I forget what they call the big hub in that tower they got to try to take out. But Interstellar is great. Like Interstellar actually goes up for me on rewatches, and like I go back to that Hans Zimmer score all the time. And also, yeah, like I agree with with John Lithgow. Like he's great in it, and like a lot of the supporting cast. Jessica Chastain, she's great. Murph, like one of my favorite things. They have a YouTube video where they do a Murph count to see how many times he actually says Murph in it, and like it's a lot. Like it's like I think over 100. It's a lot.
It's probably like how many times Leo says Rose in Titanic.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna vote for Interstellar. So
Okay. With that, it's 4-2 for iRobot. Moving on.
Ooh, all right.
My robots
who
let
wins in a
Interstellar
fight?
out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who wins in a fight? The
Yeah.
robots from iRobot or the robots from Chopping Mall?
I think
I don't know.
the robots in iRobot are smarter, so they would probably find a way to outsmart the
you'd rather
robots.
go with the chopping
They're
mall.
very lumbering, like Alan Tudyk's robot, and that one can like jump all over the place and like smash it in half. Like he's very mobile in that movie.
Yeah.
Whatever did happen to that hurled win out of fight tournament Jordan was doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen sometime, but we have the transporter up against aliens.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, it's unfortunate because I
Yeah.
really like one of these movies a lot.
Yep.
Richie.
All right, yeah, I love the Transporter. I think it's a great action film. I don't think it's talked about much, but yeah, it sort of put. I mean, he'd done stuff before this, like Jason Statham. He'd done that Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, but I think this sort of put him on the map as an action guy. And yeah, I think he's really good in it, and it's a really fun role. Yeah, and when he spawned a franchise, Transporter 2 is pretty good, but third and it's not good, and we don't talk about Refueled. Even though it did last one.
You talk about what?
Shut up. You like to sit the pot, don't you, Jay? You just shut people anyway. Cool. Anyway,
Just asking a
Alien-
question.
You're getting your toes with Jacob
No.
tonight. Be careful.
but yeah, Aliens is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I think it's fantastic, and yeah, it's my favorite film in the Alien franchise. Yeah, I dig it a lot. So, Aliens.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm.
I mean, I thought this was the one with Fed Squine, but never mind.
It is not.
But that being said, this is easy. Aliens. Haven't seen Transporter.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, the Transporter is a lot of fun, but let's just go with the overall better movie and go with Aliens.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know where I'm going, but I will at least sing the praises of the Transporter. It came out when I worked in the theater. I watched it a lot. I fell in love with this movie like during that year. I just thought the fight choreography was tons of fun. It was just really creative. Good car chase. Good unique kind of score and soundtrack. To the movie. It's kind of unconventional, but I really dig it. And yeah, Jason Statham is just. I like the kind of mythology he sets up with his character. It's really good. So yeah, on any other given match and some of these I might vote for the Transporter, but come on, I mean it's Aliens. It's like
Yeah.
it's Aliens. Like I can't vote against that. But
Yeah. Well, get away from her, you bitch.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna vote for Aliens.
Wow, that was kind of hard.
Yep. I'm gonna have a harsh answer. So, Jordan, I'll keep it short.
JP.
You muted.
Well, he wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention.
sorry.
Transporter's fun, but it ain't no Aliens. Get away from her, you bitch. Alien 3
Yeah.
ruined Aliens a little bit for me, but that's a different discussion. Aliens.
Yeah. All right, so it's gonna be Aliens. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over for Transporters.
Could
Yeah,
be a heavy favorite.
Yep, could be.
Could be.
Well, we got the Matrix going up
Matrix.
against Cool Hand Luke.
All right.
So, yeah.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yeah, Cool and Luke's the 50 Eggs movie, isn't
Be
it?
back in a
If I remember rightly. But yeah, I haven't seen Cool and Luke, so Matrix.
All right, Jacob.
Yeah, no, I'll use the logic again. The Matrix shows up a lot, and for good reason. It is a really good movie, but let's show some love to other movies that don't show up quite as much, and go with Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's to say about the Matrix? It's great. It's groundbreaking. It's amazing. I've watched the lobby fight hundreds of times. I want to show some praise for a movie I just really like that my dad kind of introduced me to a long time ago. Cool and Luke is just really good. Paul Newman in a kind of a chain gang, old school 60s sort of prison setup kind of a thing. George Kennedy is really great in this movie. And it's just a cool movie. And a lot of movies, if you ever watch it, a lot of movies rip off scenes, or not really rip off, like pay homage to scenes in this movie. Like you'll see a lot of references from other stuff in Sandlot and Toy Story 3 and a lot of other movies that they'll like reference this movie. So I'll show some other Cool Hand Luke because I have a feeling where it might go, but I'll see what I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, and I rewatched Cool Hand Luke for like the first time since like the 90s earlier today, and the movie's really good. It's kind of a unique story, just like a story about this one guy and like the journey that he goes through. You see him, like he gets put into jail for just being drunk and cutting off the tops of like these parking meters.
He's just bored, so he wants something different in his life. So yeah,
it's funny when like the cops show up too. They're like, hey, what are you doing there, guy? And he's like, it's because this things and this fucking things. He's like so drunk. Yeah, and then they put him in this prison. It's kind of like the like old school prison where they make you dig and they make you do all this like hard labor and like he's just being just like totally tortured and abused, and it's like how he just has this cool demeanor and is able to withstand like all of that, and how he is able to escape too. It's like really cool. I won't say how, because that's like part of the fun is figuring out how he does it. But the Matrix though, I've already talked about the Matrix quite a bit, so I won't say too much. But it's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's my number 2. It was my number 1 for years and years, so I'll go with the Matrix. Jordan?
I'm more of a hot hand Luke kind of guy, so I gotta go for the Matrix.
Yeah.
Haha, oh my goodness, you're so funny. You should try stand-up comedy sometime.
Hey, Jacob, boot yourself.
Yeah. Well, I could boot him if you want, but
thank you.
Richie?
Yeah, I haven't seen Cool Hand Luke. I've heard good things. I need to get around to it because, yes, I think my dad also talked about this movie, so I probably should get around to it. I mean, I know the famous line of, what we have here is failure to communicate. I delivered a bit better by Paul, in that movie, but then I just did. The Matrix is it's an all-timer, one of the best sci-fi movies, revolutionary, and we talk about this a lot, but for good reason. So I'll go Matrix.
Yeah, and I'll just point out real quick, Austin. I think Dagon's watching a bit of a delay, but he said he still has his cabin in the woods, the stub from that too. So that's
cool. And he has like a poster of it in his living room. Yeah, like I probably still got my stub. I have a thing a Mars Attacks thing full of old ticket stubs. But they don't really do ticket stubs anymore because everything's digital.
Yeah, they don't do them anymore. So I used to collect them too. Like me and my ex made like a whole kind of art thing.
I have one. I have one right next to me.
Stubs. Yeah.
Real quick, I'll show you. It's not far. Oh, it's right here. Hang on.
Yeah.
So my sister made me this. It's like a little diorama. She put a Mars Attacks action figure on the side of it. It's like a space thing, and I still have this because it's got all my a bunch of ticket stubs.
That's not Pez.
That's Richie.
That's Richie. Sorry.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of throwing in. There's 10 Cloverfield Lane right there. There's there's Alien Covenant. There's Suicide Squad. That's probably one of the more recent. I guess around 2017. I see Spider-Man Homecoming, so maybe around 2017, 2018 is when it kind of gets cut off. But yeah, so
nice.
But yeah, everything's digital now, so we can't do movie stubs anymore.
We still do ticket stubs in New Zealand.
Yeah,
we do them here.
But sometimes you can ask them for one, maybe, and they might still print it out if you want. But
possibly. But yeah, it's a little harder to do now. It's kind of a bygone era. But yeah.
But Richie, what do you have to show? I can put you up on screen again.
You can show his empty place that he just moved into.
Look, come back to me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll come back to you.
Matrix moves on, and we'll go to the next one. Yeah,
Matrix.
Anybody want to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score for Cool Hand Luke?
100%.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100%. Oh wow.
100%.
Damn.
Yep. It's a damn good
What about
movie.
the Matrix? The Matrix got to be in the 90s. Like it's probably.
I want to
pretty
say it's
high.
like 93. Let me
Yeah.
look real
It's probably
quick.
pretty high, but I'm sure there was a few people who were like, "That slow motion thing is weird." Boo.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in the day. I'm
Oh,
sure.
it's at 88.
Was it 88 only?
It's at
Wow.
88.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. What do you mean we're in a computer? I don't get it, man. Yeah.
That'd be my
Curious.
grandparents.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
an action guy.
Curious if there's been a
Actually,
recent review of it.
My grandpa actually got it. I don't think my grandma hated it because she was like really confused because I tried to talk to her about it once and she didn't get it. But we got 7 going up. It's up in the air.
Yeah, so real quick, there's a review of The Matrix from February 26th of 2020 that says the Wachowskis have borrowed bits from here, there, and everywhere, and they have ended up creating a 2-hour and 15-minute jumble of cultural and philosophical references with violence to spare, but precious little clarity of logic or logic. How can you review a movie 21 years later and say they borrowed stuff?
Say that they borrowed stuff. Yeah, like people say that like whatever that movie that was kind of like The Matrix that came out but right before it or whatever. But yeah, I don't think they borrowed much. but anyways, who's
There's
up
an
first?
F score. Nick's Flick Pick says the least humane, least responsible, least pardonable movie I've ever
An
seen.
F.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know, the whole
person
movie
deserves
is
to be
an
canceled.
Nah, he's one of those. He
Cancel
seems like one of
culture.
those douche guys who just wants to be like, I want to be a one of those guys who just doesn't
Contrarian.
contrarian asshole. You know, that just doesn't like the things that people like. Like it's the worst.
I hate
movie
cancel
ever.
culture, but that guy deserves it. Right. But
anyways, Jacob's up first for 7 versus Up in the Air.
Yeah, I know it was first. It's also why I stalled a little bit.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it's all good.
time to think.
Man, 7 is great. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, Kevin, that guy.
Yeah.
Really great performances all around. Up in the Air is just, it's also great. George Clooney and Anna Kendrick are really great together. I love the premise of the movie. I love all the like stuff in the offices and like kind of just sitting down and talking to the people that he's gonna fire. I think a particularly memorable one is the J.K. Simmons one. I think that scene is just amazing. I like 7. I need to rewatch it because it goes up on a rewatch. I think Up in the Air currently is in my top 128, so I will go Up in the Air, but it's a close one.
Kevin, who? I didn't quite hear you earlier.
Kevin University.
Christopher Plummer.
Okay. Right.
We recut the movie. Christopher Plummer is John Doe. These are both pretty close to my actual rankings. Yeah, because 7 still holds up on rewatches. It's really creepy, really great. One of my favorite first time watches. I watched it at a neighbor's house. He had a big screen with like a huge surround sound. Just got really into the movie. Good stuff. But yeah, Up in the Air. It's another one I put on a lot. Just I love the vibe of it. I dig the travel montages, and Anna Kendrick, as we said, has never been hotter than she is in this movie. She's sexy in this movie. So I'll give it to Up in the Air, but it's closer than you would think. Yeah.
What language is that 7 poster in?
It's gotta be Latin, like the Latin 7.
Probably that, yeah. I don't know. I didn't really read
I was
any
trying
other
to
stuff.
read the bottom, and it looked like that was in a different language too.
Real quick,
And
Pez,
that's a 7.
keep my future wife's name out of your mouth. So just
Hey, I called it out long before y'all did. Get out of here.
bullshit.
Christopher Plummer?
Like a battle
Christopher
over.
Plummer's my future
Hey
husband.
man,
Veronica Kendrick. Oh yeah.
I'd marry Christopher
I'm
Plummer.
certified. Yeah. But yeah, for me, like when I first saw 7, I was really surprised by it because I expected kind of like a crime, like drama / thriller, and like I didn't expect it to have so much horror elements in it too. Like that really surprised me, but in a good way though. Like I really liked it, but and then Up in the Air, like I wasn't sure what to think about it. I mean, I've seen it like maybe 1 and kind of like a half time. So I've gone back to just watch clips and bits and pieces, and like the more that I see of it, the more I really like it because I've been becoming more and more of a fan of just movies that are really well written and like have really good dialogue, and that's what Up in the Air has. And also, Austin, how you were saying that kind of has like a similar like vibe to like Thank You for Smoking. They're both J.K. Simmons movies too. He's in both of them. So, but yeah. So I mean, like normally I would think on paper that would go for 7, but I think I'm gonna actually go for Up in the Air, and probably pretty soon I want to give it a rewatch and like trying to appreciate it a little more.
It might be my favorite George Clooney movie just in general. Actually, the more I think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah.
Oh, sorry. Real quick, JPO, before you vote, Anna Kendrick's knocking. I gotta go let her in.
I will end you.
Good luck.
We're slowly getting closer to where you live, Jacob. So be careful.
I've told you guys my plan here. I'm going to start the hashtag losing Anna Kendrick because I'm going to claim I'm going to lose the amount of weight that she weighs. It's going to go viral. There's going to be a TV show that's like, and guess who's here? And then we're going to go on a lunch date and we're going to fall in love. So guess what? I got a contingency plan. Y'all don't, so it's happening. As for these movies here, maybe I should vote for Up in the Air because maybe that'll be an awkward moment when she's like, I saw you on Tournament Fights. You voted for 7. And then the date might get a little awkward because I love both these movies here. And I also love cats over dogs. Calm your dog.
We know that Anna Kendra's watching. We know she is. So
all the time, man.
If you vote against it, she'll show up to your house and go, I'm sorry, JPO, your position is no longer available on Tournament Fights.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Your position is no longer available. Like she'll fire how she fires the one guy in the movie over the
She pops up behind Jacob. You need anything?
I'm gonna need you to leave your desk right now and with your things and exit the building.
So for the sake of our future relationship, I will vote for Up in the Air because I want that first date to go smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie?
Well, this is fucking awkward because
I'm also going to be Jordan Kendrick. I do not mind taking that name. Just throwing that out there.
All right.
Richie Kendrick sounds better. I'm just saying it's awkward because I feel like we're playing. I feel like her and I are meant to be together. You know what I mean? It's fake.
Guys, this is just getting creepy. This is getting
You guys ever see that Jim Carrey love reference to
I like 7. Seven's a great movie. But Up in the Air, I think doesn't get enough credit. And yeah, I think that everyone's really great, and I love that J.K. Simmons thing that Jacob's talking about. And yeah, look, and I just think when it comes down to Kendrick, I'm Mr. Right, not the movie that she's in. Anyway,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Shut up. Anyway, I guess I'll just put it Up in the Air then. Anyway, fuck you guys.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, what do you think of Anna Kendrick?
He's more of a Gwyneth Paltrow kind of guy.
Yeah.
No, I like Anna Kendrick. One of these days I might actually get a cardboard card of Anna Kendrick, just put her right behind me, going, I've got it.
Yeah, right.
I like Up in the Air. I think it's a fun movie. I'm gonna go 7 though.
Yeah, well, you guys can have
it now.
You can have Anna Kendrick. I'm more of a Karen Gillan fan. I made that known, so I'll take her. But anyway,
I'm sure she'll forgive me. She likes 7 more too.
You guys just can't take women. That's frowned upon in many societies.
I'm just saying I'm a fan. That's all I'm saying. I'm a fan.
Yeah, well, arranged marriages aren't really frowned upon in a lot of societies. Actually, it's kind of a mainstream.
Yeah.
So,
which one won here, though?
Up in the Air, 5-1.
Okay, yeah. That's what I figured, but we have Terminator.
Well, Jake,
the first one.
Well, Mr. Kendrick has to go apparently.
I'll stick till I get to vote for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going up against Predator 2. So
you did this on purpose, you asshole.
Yeah. No, I did not. But
yeah, you did.
I got a cool poster for Predator 2, so I decided to use that one. So. Yeah, so who's first now?
Damn, where'd you get that poster? I got to put that poster on my wall immediately. Shit.
It's from the alternative poster website, I think. Yeah.
Well, find that shit.
Yeah.
Buy it right now.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm up first. Son of a bitch. You guys know how much I think Predator 2 rules. I think it's just so much goddamn fun. But it's up against the top 10er for me. Terminator's an all-timer, top 10, and yeah, I like it more than Terminator 2 even. So I'll go Terminator, but it hurts me to anytime I have to vote against Predator 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is Predator 1. That would probably get the W here, but Predator 2 is still good. It's actually great, but I mean, it's going up against an all-timer with the first Terminator because like I do prefer T2 more, but the first Terminator I really like some of the like more horror tones and horror elements that they have in there, and then what they do with like Edward Furlong and in the movie and that. So I will go with Terminator. Yeah. Jordan.
P2 has some fun moments, man. It's actually a decent sequel. It does something different, takes the Predator out of the jungle into the urban landscape here, which is pretty cool. Terminator, though, man, yeah, I think it's a great first movie here. Great look, tension. There's a great setup for the second one, which got to be bigger, but you don't have it without the groundwork of the first one here. So I'm gonna go with Terminator. I'm going to bid all you lovely gentlemen adieu. Although I do think I'll see pretty much most of you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, sounds good. You have anything you want to plug real quick, or you?
Yeah, man. Pierce Co. and Pierce Wrestling and Pierce Soccer and Pierce Rugby. All those channels. 2 of those are real. Which ones you gotta find out? So
all right.
And I'm also on the Straight Corner in Tucson and making that money, baby.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Yep.
Bye.
I will not see him tomorrow.
Yeah, you won't, I guess. But
I will not be there.
So Richie, what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think this is hard. I guess because I know it's going, I'll give some love to Predator 2. I think Predator 2 is a great sequel, and yeah, like because of Austin's love for it, I went back recently and watched it. And yeah, it's
pretty damn awesome, isn't it? It's pretty damn great.
Good. So I will go Predator 2 but I wouldn't be mad.
It's really bonkers. I'll just say that bonkers. Yeah.
That's why I love it, man. It's so he was just like, fuck it, we're gonna do everything in this movie. It's great.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, what do you think?
Wouldn't it be funny if we lost both Terminator movies in round 1?
Yeah.
Let's find out what happens. Predator 2.
All right. Putting that thought out there. Jacob.
Well, I hate to ruin your fun, Malcolm.
No, you don't. You don't hate it at all.
So I won't. Predator 2.
You get off that thing. Right. No. All right. So what are the votes here?
It's tied. So it actually was on Malcolm.
Okay. Malcolm. I did the last tie of the night.
I'm glad I get to put the final now on Terminator Predator 2.
Hey.
All right.
It's funny. Terminator there goes my number 5, but you know what? I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Predator 2 rules.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
I think it's the first time it's ever gotten out of a first round.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I've still never seen Predator 2 yet.
Oh,
it's great. It's great.
It's fun. It's fun.
We got Con Air going up against the Thing here, so this is
shit.
Oh, God damn it.
All right.
I guess I did this to myself, picking all these goddamn movies. So
yeah, yep.
Really
blame it yourself.
All right, Jordan, you're up.
Man, so I keep wanting to vote for Con Air and all these things, but it's like every time Con Air goes up against some great other movie that it's like I just can't bring myself to do it. So I mean, The Thing is just like it's a flawless movie like that. I can't find anything wrong with like at all. So I got to go with The Thing. It's in my top 128. So yeah, The Thing.
And I can't find that Predator 2 poster of it. You click on it for Redbubble to buy it, and it says the page is not available. Boo!
Oh really? Oh, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, I can't really find it anywhere. That sucks. But anyways,
Richie. Richie.
Yeah, I have fun with a lot of these movies. Both these movies. Con Air is bonkers, and the right kind of bonkers. I think everybody just delivers in this movie. And The Thing is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I came to it late, but fuck, I'm glad I watched it. Yeah, and it's just so good. I think in this instance, I'm just going to go with overall fun, and that's Con Air. So I'll go Con Air.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw Con Air for the first time this year. It is fun, but The Thing is the overall better movie, so I'm gonna go The Thing.
Yeah. Jacob.
What are the votes at? Can I put it to a tie and put it all on Austin?
Oh no, don't do that.
You could if you voted for one of them.
I'm not gonna tell you which one.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Well, just wasn't sure if you remembered what the count was, so I wasn't gonna say.
You know what? Con Air.
All right, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he did
Awesome.
it. Now I gotta decide. Damn. You know what? Fuck it, Con Air. Let's go.
Ooh, Con Air.
I think
huh?
Predator
Man.
2 versus Con Air just sounds
Yeah,
like
that's a
fun
great
matchup.
Yeah, it's
90s,
great, yeah.
90s, bonkers 90s action movie match. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. That'll be great.
Well,
Sweet. Regular Predator.
the original Predator, which I've been trying to find some like alternate posters.
That's cool.
that look
Yeah, that's a
cool.
cool. That's a cool
So,
poster.
Yeah, going up against
True Romance.
True Romance. Yeah. So
I don't think it's ever been brought up in tournament fights. Actually, come to think of it.
yeah, like I'm surprised that hasn't. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Richie
first.
Yeah, I guess because of that, Predator is really good. It's like a fantastic film. Yeah, but no, yeah, True Romance is one of Tony Scott's best movies. I generally love it, so I'll go True Romance.
Okay.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Now, True Romance is not the one of Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, is it?
No, that's True Lies.
No. True Lies. Yeah.
It's a way different movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I've seen True Romance. It's
Really good.
one of my blind spots I've actually wanted to get to, but haven't got around to it. But the first Predator is pretty good, so I'm going to go Predator.
Yeah, sounds good. Jacob. What do you think?
No, I think tonight I'm just in a mood to like vote for movies that haven't shown up a lot. I haven't seen True Romance, but everything I hear about it, it's really good. So that's it. Why not? True Romance.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'm almost kind of the same way. Like I've been voting for a lot of stuff, and I not that I like intentionally threw a bunch of stuff in my 128 just to like throw a bunch of wacky picks in there. I generally love all these movies and pieces, but I'm glad that like some different movies are getting through, and we'll have a little fun with this. Yeah, I mean Predator is an all timer, but you know what? We just put through Predator 2, so I'm also going to vote for True Romance, which just kind of recently made it into my top 100. But I realized how much I love it, so I'll go for that. Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, and I kind of do think maybe Predator might be the better movie here, but the thing is though, like we did an actual blind spot episode for our show that we used to do called Blind Spots, which at some point I want to bring back. I just like I haven't really had time to fit it in, but and this movie's really really good. True Romance, like it really blew me away. I've already gone back to it twice since then, and like just all the performances that like in especially Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette. Like Patricia Arquette's never looked hotter than in this movie too. Like and Gary Oldman, like he blew me away. Christopher Walken, Dennis Hopper, they have a great scene together that's like really good. Then Brad Pitt's fun too, just being like the stoner guy on the couch kind of thing. And there's even a great scene with James Gandolfini in there. Like there's just some really great fun stuff in this movie. So yeah, I gotta go True Romance, I think.
And the guy who was popping up in every other movie we talked about for a while there, Jordan, Bronson Pinchot.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he shows up too as a kind of weird like douchebag.
He gets pulled over with all the coke all over his face.
Yeah, with all the coke. Yeah, yeah.
I just found this in 2017. Empire ranked True Romance the 83rd greatest movie of all time.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wow, nice.
I like that movie more and more every time I watch it. I encourage people to see it. It's really good, Jacob. You should definitely check it out. It's excellent.
I will.
Excellent movie. Yes.
So did Quentin Tarantino direct like sequences from that? Or
No,
what-
no, he just wrote the actual script and then Tony Scott
Okay.
directed the movie. Yeah.
Okay,
so it's
he-
kind of considered a Tarantino.
he wrote it, okay.
movie-ish, but yeah, he just didn't direct it. Yeah.
Well, you voted Richie, right?
Yeah. True
Yeah,
Romance.
true, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
just making sure. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Then up next we have The Martian, going up against Roger Rabbit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Malcolm.
yeah, Mal.
Haven't seen The Martian. It's one I've always I wanted to go to for the longest time. Just haven't got around to it. So I'm going to go Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Jacob.
Yeah, that's not Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's cool. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, it's another foreign one.
Not even gonna try. Just kidding.
We've been going to all these like alternative websites for some of these, and I just saw it there, so I'm like, all right, I'll just grab it.
I'm like, yeah, that was kind of lazy because they just used the same picture. They just changed the title. Like they didn't even try to do any artwork. I have my 4K, which has like a darker title or darker like black kind of poster. It's kind of cool, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm the same as Malcolm. I haven't seen The Martian, so I'll go with the movie that creeps up my list every time I rewatch it, and that's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Well,
This is a pretty
Austin?
cool alternate like fan art poster. Jordan, you want to blow me up for a second? This one's pretty dope. Like,
Sure. Hang on. I gotta actually go back.
Watch Richie being put up there.
Remember, I'm Richie.
Another mode.
he's Richie.
Yeah. For some reason my view got like all screwed up. I can't even see the option to even blow you up.
If not, that's fine. I'll just hold it up as close as I can. But okay, so
okay.
look at this like fan art kind of comic booky sort of poster. It's pretty cool. It's got kind of
That's
like
pretty cool.
costume. It's
Ooh,
like
yeah.
case and
Oh,
like
that's cool.
that's pretty
Yeah,
dope. I'd hang that on my wall. That's awesome. So
That looks like a video game cover.
yeah, kind of. But it's really cool.
Yeah.
Even there's even another one that this one's kind of a more like a noir kind of poster.
That's
Like,
pretty cool.
yeah.
I kind of dig that.
That's
Yeah.
cool, too.
So yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways,
So
yeah.
there we go. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. So whose turn is it?
My turn. So yeah, this is tough. Yeah, because I obviously Roger Rabbit won my original 64 tournament and it's my current tournament fights favorite movie. But yeah, man, I've watched The Martian like probably 20 times since it came out. Like I just dig the whole vibe of that movie. I think it's ridiculously entertaining, great science fiction. You know what? Just because it's like a recency thing and I'm kind of voting for alternate stuff, I'll go with The Martian. Why not?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So like this one's kind of tough because Who Framed Roger Rabbit's great. Like it's one of the greatest animated movies like ever made. Like animated / like live action. It's probably the best to ever do that. But yeah, The Martian's great. Like I have a lot of fun with it. I go back to it all the time, and there's like certain things that I get confused with, like The Martian and Interstellar, because they both have Matt Damon and Jessica Chastain in it. But I have a lot of fun with The Martian, so much so that I'm probably gonna vote for it. But the cast it is just really, really strong with like Chiwetel Ejiofor, Kate Mara, Kristen Wiig, Sebastian Stan, Mackenzie Davis. Like it just goes on and
This
on.
Benedict Wong is in it as the guy.
Yeah, Benedict Wong shows up.
Doing the satellite stuff or the rocket stuff. Yeah, he's great.
And Michael Pena, he shows up, like a bunch of these guys, and also too, like, I'm a big fan of the soundtrack too. There's a lot of like really cool '70s song because like it's like known in the movie that like he gets stuck there with like some kind of playlist and he hates '70s like music, but he has to listen to all the '70s kind of disco style like kind of music, pop music and stuff. So yeah, but it's fun. Like it's kind of one that like when you're watching and put on the soundtrack after and kind of just like have some fun with it. So yeah, how about The Martian?
Okay, Richie.
Yeah.
I think yeah, those haven't seen The Martian. I'd recommend it. It's really, really good. Yeah, I just like the scene where he's trying to like grow potatoes or whatever.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
No, it's and then like it's like all the casts are great, but it's almost like almost relies on the performance of Matt Damon, who's really good. I think it should have been like it. I mean, was it nominated for Oscars? I thought it was right.
A couple of technicals, but
so.
I don't even think it got nominated for Best Picture, and it should have been. I thought it was
It
great.
should have.
I thought it was easily
Yeah,
Ridley Scott's like
should have
best
been.
movie in a long time. Like definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nominated Best Comedy at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was right. It's like son of a just because the movie has funny bits in it doesn't make it a comedy. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just like anyway.
It was nominated for Best Picture.
Was it?
Yeah. Cool. All right, cool. Because it's really good. And yeah, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit is really good too. But just because it doesn't show up, I'll vote for The Martian.
Okay.
Yeah, and also too, like I wanted to shout out. There's a sequel book to The Martian, and it's really, really good. And it's like they're kind of like different though than what The Martian is. I won't even say anything about it other than to say that if you get the audio book, it's narrated by Rosario Dawson, and she does a really great job. Like it's really good stuff. So I'd recommend that. So,
Yes, it's hard to believe that the person that wrote X-Men Dark Phoenix and wrote The Martian.
Yeah, right.
I think Drew Goddard did a run on it too, though. Who did Kevin in the Woods? So to be fair,
yeah.
but Martian wins.
The Martian's moving on. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then that'll be the end.
All right.
That round. So
hey.
fly through these other ones and get to a winner here.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll get to kind of a winner, but still got the championship coming up. But yeah, we'll see what makes it to the championship round.
The winners of these goes into the championship.
Yes,
right?
that is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll kind of see what may emerge as favorites. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but it's just gonna get harder because the Joker versus Dewey Cox.
All right.
Walk hard, yeah.
Strange match.
Yeah. Very, very strange. Maybe if it was like Dewey Cox versus Joker 2, if that's gonna be a musical. But yeah. But who's up?
So Jacob, you're up first on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. You can just point up or down.
Yeah.
Oh, you walk hard. Okay, got it.
Down. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Austin.
I'll go Joker.
Yeah, and I will go Joker. It's kind of the side of me. There you go. Yeah. So, Richie.
Sorry, Dewey Cox.
Richie will go for a loss.
Yeah.
You didn't
right.
point. You didn't point. Your vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually only pointing this round. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
That
silent
one.
voting for the rest of the tournament's just silent. You're gonna have to point up or down. That's all you're gonna
Like
do.
the extra
One
speed
that
round.
way.
We're going really fast, like
Yeah, he's pointing
5
at
seconds or less. but Malcolm.
Walk
That's
hard.
over the joke. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
walk out.
Again,
You
sorry.
said it was silent. You
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well-
walk hard wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ooh.
Beats
hey,
out the
all right.
Joker. Like, who would have thought that
This
might
might be the first time it's ever gonna make like a championship. I like it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Just because the Joker's also going to be on tomorrow.
That's true.
You
Yeah,
guys
it'll
can
be on
show
tomorrow.
it its love tomorrow. And
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine with it. All right, so T2.
T2 going up again.
Yes,
X-Men First
X-Men
Class.
All
Okay.
right. I'm up first. You know what? X-Men First Class. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think I just gotta stick with T2. I love that movie so much. It's like one of the best action movies ever.
No,
made,
it is. That's fair.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah. So, Richie, we'll have some fun with some other matchups.
Terminator 2.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, I actually completely thought Tita actually ended up moving on because JPO didn't want fun, but
Oh yeah.
but X-Men First Class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob,
First
it's up
class.
to you.
Yep. And Steven forgot about this, Malcolm. Yeah.
He's going with X-Men.
first class.
All
First
right.
class. So it's first class, right?
First Class wins. Yeah.
All right. First class. All right.
I
Big
thought
enough.
X-Men coached myself.
Yeah. We have Ernest Scared Stupid going up against the Social Network. Oh man.
Oh boy. I'm glad I get to go last.
Opposites,
George,
yeah.
you're first.
Oh man. Yeah, like I want to have some fun here, and I could do it.
You
But
could have fun at my expense. I'm all for it. Have fun.
Yeah. Why not? We see the social network in here every other tournament. So yeah, let's go with Ernest. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Richie?
I can't do it. Social network.
And you're just like, I don't know, I can't do it.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Of course you can do it, Richie. Just like this. Ernest gets stupid.
Yeah. Let's go. Jacob.
You know what, Austin? I won't even make you make a decision. I'm gonna go Ernest.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't even have to vote. But you know what? Fuck it. I would have voted for Ernest anyways. Why not?
Yeah. So
Why
Ernest
not?
will be in the championship. That's awesome. Yeah.
Man, what if in the championship Ernest Scared Stupid just runs away with the entire tournament?
Yeah. Right.
My
You
new
never
favorite
know.
movie.
Yeah.
Just in time for Halloween becomes my new favorite movie.
Yeah. Just in time. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure the 5 of us are back. So you know,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it happen. Yeah.
JPO's gonna be like, no, I'm the only one here with some sense, you guys. We gotta vote for
yeah.
the real movie. Jordan, I hope you're watching. I hope you're
See,
watching.
I'm all down for anarchy when it's like all movies
We'll
I
have some
like.
fun, though.
It's all
Yeah.
movies I love, so like, who cares? You know,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
are all movies I
right.
love. So who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What we do in the shadows?
Who against the Dark Knight?
Against the Dark Knight. We have WWIAS or whatever Wolfman said it was.
Well, what
Yeah.
did
What
Yeah.
would this is? All right,
What is
Richard.
it? The wood is in the wood and them.
So what are we doing in the
Brian
shadows?
Reed.
Okay. Malcolm.
Yeah.
What we do in the shadows?
Yeah. Jacob.
I have to go the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I'm all for fun, but I really love the Dark Knight. I haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows. So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you haven't seen it, that's fair.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But
Well, you should really see What We Do in the Shadows, Jacob, because I'm gonna vote for What We Do in the Shadows. Why not?
yeah. Yep. And actually, I also would have voted for What We Do in the Shadows. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but the Dark Knight's such a better made movie, and
Yeah, it's-
the
We go for the better made one. Yeah. If Wolfman's watching. But
Yes.
what a matchup!
What a match.
the
Hey,
kickoff-
two movies
Kick-Ass
that kick
versus
ass.
Surf Ninja.
Lots
Yeah.
of kung fu and fighting in all these movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Richie. Or no, I'm sorry, Richie just went. No, sorry. I marked my thing where I had to mark off JPO on my little order thing, so I had
Oh, okay.
Richie just went. So yeah, sorry, Malcolm. I had to skip that.
Kick ass.
All right.
Yeah. Jacob?
Let's make this championship just a lot of fun. Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
We'll forget about it. We'll get to it and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Surf Ninjas
What do you-
versus Ernest.
Wait, what do you mean we have Surf Ninjas versus Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yeah.
What?
In the finals.
Yeah. You know what? You know what movie I've seen more overall? Surf Ninjas.
Yeah, and also one of the things that I wanted to actually bring up here, trying to make it quick, but that's my sign shirt and DVD from Ernie Reyes Jr. So
Yeah.
I gotta go Surf Ninjas. Let's go. Yeah.
Richie.
So, oops, I didn't mean to click on it. It's just
No, I mean you can click on it. Surf Ninjas.
It went through with your vote.
Yeah. yeah, true.
Yeah.
But we'll
yeah.
still let the other guys vote. Richie.
I said Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it'll be Surf Ninjas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas in my championship round.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
What if my house blew up? Oh, and it actually did. So what if Rob Schneider comes along and says, "What if it won this thing?" And then it actually did.
What if I just found out? What if I tell him I just found out you were adopted?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Money doesn't
Find
buy
out.
knives.
Yeah. Money doesn't buy knives. That's like one of the most like fun
Sure.
random line. Me and my brothers will like always quote that like in like random times. Like
When somebody shut him up and tell him, "Lo goes, I'd cut him, but I don't have a knife."
yeah, right. It's like sorry, I don't have a knife right now because money doesn't buy knives. we'll literally like use that all the time. But we got Troy versus Hot Fuzz.
All right, Jacob.
Hot Fuzz has won one of these. Troy hasn't. Let's go, Troy.
Yeah. Austin.
Troy.
Yeah, sorry. I can't do it here. I'm just not a big Troy fan, so I gotta go Hot Fuzz.
Oh, you party
Yeah.
pooper.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, it has Nathan Jones in it. And Tyler
Ooh.
Maine.
I'm gonna start
All
calling
right.
you Jordan Owens.
Yeah, right.
Richie.
New nickname,
Hot
JPO.
Fuzz. Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
All right, Richie Owens.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put the correct movie in Troy.
Okay.
Hey.
Troy,
All right. Man, this is anarchy,
right.
and I'm loving it.
Yeah, right.
This is great.
It's the anarchy.
It's like we were reasonable for like the first 16, and now this other one
Yeah.
is just bonkers.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what? Hey, that'll make for a fun championship because all the matchups it'll be like The Godfather versus Ernest Scared Stupid, and I'm loving
Yeah,
it.
right.
It's gonna be like Goodfellas versus Surf Ninjas. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm literally I'm looking at the first half. Jaws versus I don't know Troy.
Yeah, versus Troy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we have Uncle Buck and Happy Gilmore here.
Oh,
so a
two
couple
good comedies. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
You can't really do that. Yeah, it's got to go.
There's a right choice here.
I'm up first. I'm gonna go Uncle Buck.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember the shirt that the big giant guy wears in Happy Gilmore. It's like some that
Guns don't
like,
kill people. I kill people.
I kill people. Yeah. That,
Wow, what a great
That's what it
message
is,
to send
yeah.
in your movie.
yeah, and then he's like, and I'll be seeing you in the parking lot.
Hey, what are you gonna say? He's a Bond henchman. It's Jaws.
It's Jaws.
It's
yeah.
Richard Keel. He's a Bond villain. He kills people.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna vote Happy Gilmore, but it is close. Uncle Buck's great, but I'll go Happy Gilmore.
Richie.
Happy Gilmore.
All right.
Yeah. Malcolm,
Happy Gilmore.
I hate
Yeah.
you guys.
go to your happy place. Go to
All
your happy
three
place
of you.
where you have your the girlfriend in the lingerie and
Would you have voted for Uncle Buck,
riding on the
Jacob?
tricycle.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Happy
Yeah.
Gilmore goes through. I'm writing these down as we go.
Happy Gilmore versus
All right.
Anchorman.
Mary Poppins versus Anchorman.
Or sorry, I don't want I repeated that one. Mary Poppins. Yeah.
All right. Jordan first.
This one's a lot tougher than I would have thought. Oh, man. I think I got to go with Anchorman. With I don't know why we're yelling. Anchorman, yeah. Richie?
Anchorman.
Just because Mary Poppins makes it in every other tournament. So.
Because it's a great movie, it deserves to.
It's a great
Yeah, but don't we want to
musical.
have some anarchy or chaos? Come on.
We have so far. Surf Ninjas
Yeah.
and Ernest Go Stupid are into my championship.
Let's keep it going. Come on. We just got to keep it going. Come on. We're having fun here. Come on.
I wouldn't call Anchorman.
I don't think
anarchy,
Anchorman's
though.
anarchy. It's one of the best comedies of the 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't think that's super.
Yeah, but
This is
against
a
Mary
legit good
Poppins,
matchup.
that wins it every time. So.
I mean, to be fair, both of these movies come up a lot. And I'm going Anchorman.
Yeah.
All right.
Jacob.
He's peacing out.
Oh yeah.
He would have voted for Mary Poppins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I would have voted for Mary
Yeah.
Poppins. But hey, Anchorman goes through.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Anchorman is a really good movie. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tomorrow while I work, I'm gonna listen to the Ron and Burgundy podcast while I'm at work tomorrow. So. But
No, you're gonna watch Dolomite Is My Name like you should before the championship.
Well, I'll probably have time for both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that when you first won. Oh, well, I mean, I did that when my name come in. Why do you need to watch that? Is that for something coming up soon or something?
Oh no, it's just the Ron
It's
Burgundy
for the
podcast.
2019 championship.
It's 2019 championship.
Oh, yeah.
It made it to the final four the other night in the
Oh, yeah,
part
2019,
2 or whatever.
yeah.
So I was just saying, Jordan, that was one Jordan hadn't seen yet, and I just said you probably should watch
Okay,
it.
that movie's fucking great. You should watch it.
No, it was funny.
So
Yeah.
good.
So I'd seen it before, and we talked it up so much last night. I literally watched it yesterday. So it's great. I watched it again.
I watched the first 20 minutes of it today. I just watched 3 other movies, so I didn't have time for a fourth.
Yeah. No,
So,
totally.
but we got Chopping Mall still in here against the Devil's Reject. If we want more fun, come on, guys.
Well, either one of these is going to be
Either one of
fun.
these is going to be good.
Yeah.
I love both these movies.
I mean, either one of them, but I think there's one that's might be more of an underdog or not seen on tournament fights. But who's first?
Richie's up first.
Chopping Mall.
Yeah.
Malcolm?
Malcolm.
I mean, I don't like anything Rob Zombie has done, so chopping more.
Yeah. Jacob?
There is one great thing that Rob Zombie has done, and that is a theme song for a certain wrestler. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about movies, so I'm going to go chopping mall.
Yeah. Austin?
You know what? Fuck it, chopping mall.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the mall. Shopping mall. Yeah.
Or the alternate title. The original title was Killbots.
Yeah. They didn't make like a horror version by Robin Sparkles called Shopping Mall.
The album with Edge's theme song on it, which is Sins to Urge, the Rob Zombie album. That album slaps, by the way. Go listen to it. Again.
Yeah, it has a lot of good songs on it. Yeah.
It's a good album.
Yeah.
One of the rare sweeps of the night is chopping mall.
Chopping Mall, oddly enough, which I never thought would have a chance in hell of making it out of the first round. If you only put money on it. So,
You had a guy that was on Top 12 Frenzy at Charlie Perez. He went and saw Rob Zombie in concert and like posted some footage for it, and it looked really cool. Like Rob Zombie and Power Man 5000. So
yeah, it's good.
Like a fun time. Yeah. But we got
shit.
The Mummy versus the Fly.
Oh damn it! I forgot about this.
And they need to make the Fly a ride at Universal. Come on, along with the Mummy.
Fly a ride.
You know what happens after you go in there?
Yeah, I don't want to go in there.
You
don't come out. Yeah.
Malcolm,
people go into the Fly and they don't come out.
They give you 6 Snicker bars when you come out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Malcolm.
I'm going to go the Fly.
Yeah. Jacob.
Even though I've seen The Mummy more, I'm going to go The Fly. I think it's just a better movie.
Yeah. Austin?
No, Fly's great, but I have to go with the one that's in my top 10 that I've seen damn near almost as many times as any other movie on the planet with The Mummy. I have to.
Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This could go either way. I don't know. I think I got to go with The Mummy too. Yeah, like I just have
The Mummy 2 isn't on the list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with The Mummy. Also, as the previous person, The Mummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richie.
Richie.
I gotta go The Mummy. I think.
Yeah.
All right. The Mummy takes it.
The Mummy. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
And
A knocks on the moon. A knocks on the moon.
Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Yeah.
Jacob.
You know, I think Zombieland more fits the theme of where we're going tonight. So I'm going to go Zombieland.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Well, again, I think we went very conventional for my first 16 that made it in. Yeah, and this was just going to be total fucking
that's chaos.
throwing caution to the wind. Fuck it, why not Zombieland?
Yeah.
For whom the bell
Yeah, let's go.
Shawshank. Yeah.
For real, like people may think it's blasphemy, but I like Zombieland better than Shawshank anyways overall. So Zombieland. But yeah, Richie.
Also, just because when they're just it's destroying that gift shop, and then they have a fight, and then Jesse Eisenberg just sprays perfume in the back of his neck, and he just looks at his face.
It seems so much fun. Like who never wanted to do that or saw that scene and thought, man, I want to go do that.
Yeah. So Zombieland.
All right. Malcolm.
I've got Zombieland on my personal 128, so Zombieland.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, and like I said, I've been to Pacific Playland, quote unquote. It's Wild Adventures in Valdosta, Georgia, and I've been there a bunch of times.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
I can go there and see all the filming locations. Yes. Yeah.
Well, if it's not too far out of the way, we could make a pit stop.
If you want to go to Valdosta instead of Atlanta or Savannah, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can go to Pacific Playland. It's on the
or
way.
Or just for a picture, that's it, and then just drive.
Well, we can't. Well, we have to buy a ticket to go in and take a picture. So you might as well just go.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $60 a ticket so you can go in there and take a picture.
No, I'm just saying from the outside of the park.
If we're going, we're going.
Yeah.
I'm spending $60 so you can go buy a Twinkie and take a picture in front of the Twinkie stand. It's
No, I just meaning from outside the park. Yeah. But yeah, we got Jane Silent Bob up against Cabin in the Woods.
All right. Me, Cabin in the
Yeah.
Woods. Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I didn't vote for it last time, but I think I gotta vote for it this time. Cabin in the Woods, and also Justice for Back to the Future. Richie.
Jambo.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Jay and Silent Bob's right back.
Yeah. Jacob.
Still haven't seen Jay and Silent Bob since the first round, so I'll go Cabin in the Woods.
Ooh, all right. Cabin in the Woods. It is. Sounds good. Up next, we have iRobot going up against Aliens.
Aliens, more sci-fi.
Yeah.
Jordan.
I think here I'd go with Aliens pretty easy. So, Richie.
I think it'd be funny if you had iRobot and iTonya on the list.
Yeah.
hey, you'd be surprised. iTonya is like creeping into my 128. That movie's awesome.
iTonya's great.
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
iTonya fucking rules.
Dude, you want to hear my Paul Walter Hauser impression from that thing? So my impression is you just have to be out of breath all the time and like half eating. So she's like, "Yeah, I used to work for the CIA and." It's just, just be gross. But he's awesome.
He's a great movie, yeah. But in regards to this fight, I'll go Aliens.
Yeah, I want to see Paul Walter Hauser come back for the next season of Cobra Kai and actually join the Miyagi-Do. Like, come on. But because he got the shit kicked out of him on the last season. But anyway. Malcolm.
Yeah, Aliens.
Yeah. Jacob.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll actually make it into the championship. Aliens. It doesn't get knocked out. Yay.
Aliens, yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Now we can start voting against it, guys.
Yeah, right.
Now we can.
I'll keep that a secret till the championship. We'll get to 2 months from now. Matrix.
We have the Matrix versus Up in the Air.
Okay, Richie.
All right.
You know, one's got my future ex-wife in it. Up in the Air.
All right.
You're like Jurassic Park, where he's like, I'm always looking for an ex Mrs. Malcolm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, Malcolm.
Up in the air. Why not?
Yeah. Jacob.
I'll just go ahead and solidify it. Up in the air.
Austin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why not? Up in the air. I love it.
I'm just too high on the Matrix. I would have gone Matrix, but it's fun.
All right.
Be up in the air.
Up in the
Yeah.
air. All right.
We know it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
yes,
fine.
sure.
It's not
I'm
great,
sorry.
but it's
It's
fine.
an F. It's the worst movie. It's boring. It's bloated. It's terrible. It's garbage. It steals from everything. It's horrible.
Right.
It's probably a bad idea to take a drug called the Matrix if you don't know what it does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's an alternate cut of that movie where Keanu takes the red pill, just wakes up, and or takes the blue pill or the other one, and just continues to be a computer guy. Just misses out on the whole thing, and the movie ends. He's just like, yeah, this is too weird for me. Now I'm just gonna. Go back.
Is that how we got replicas?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be the '90s match. It's gonna be hard. Connor and Predator 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rich and Connor.
All right, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Kanye.
Yeah. Jacob.
I'll tie it up and go Predator 2.
Yeah. Austin.
Predator 2.
I think I'm also going to go Predator 2.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I would have, to make it win, I would have said Predator 2, but it's going anyway, so I'll go Kanye.
Nice.
All right. Predator 2 is in the championship. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Predator
there's
is
a
not.
strategy. Like, I'll vote for the thing. I'll vote for Kanye so the thing doesn't make it a harder match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But we have
You'd
one
be like,
more
wait a
left
minute,
on
Predator 2 made it, but not Predator? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yep. There it is. Is not
Yeah,
make
there it is.
Yep.
True Romance and the
True
Martian.
Romance
Oh, this is a
versus
tough
the
one,
Martian.
though. This is tough. I like both these movies a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is tough.
Jacob.
I haven't seen either of these movies. The one that sounds
man.
more interesting to me is True Romance.
They're two great movies. Yeah.
Jacob, we should put them on some kind of list and watch them for a podcast about movies, so you would watch them. Yeah. I'll go The Martian.
Yeah, and who's the kung fu star that he likes from True Romance? I always wanted to check out one of his.
Oh, it's Sonny Chiba, who's
yeah.
Well,
Sonny Chiba.
And Sonny Chiba's in Kill Bill as Hattori Hanzo, the guy who makes
Yeah.
Oh
He just passed away last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he passed away recently.
Yeah. You need to go see a Sonny Chiba movie because I'm voting for True Romance. So,
All right.
Richie.
In the Martian.
Yeah. And Malcolm.
I haven't seen either of these movies, so if I was stranded on the moon with only these two movies in front of me, I'd probably watch The Martian. So The Martian.
You have to watch it on the moon.
Why would you be stranded on the moon?
Yeah. I don't know.
Perception.
You never know.
Well, and if you were stranded on the moon, why would you watch another movie about a guy stranded on another planet?
Yeah.
Hey, let me watch this other guy that's stranded on Mars.
Yeah.
Hey, if I was stranded on a desert island, I would watch Castaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. I would watch something that has nothing to do with an island.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if I was
Austin,
stranded on an island, I'd watch Lost.
Yeah.
Austin, can you just run down? Have you been keeping
Oh my
track
God,
of the
yes,
16?
yes.
Can you just
Okay,
run
so-
down the
so wait a minute,
16?
I'm gonna run down. I'm gonna run down the original 16, which has a few unconventional ones, but it's pretty straightforward. So the original 16.
A few.
The original 16 was Jaws for a few dollars more, Mars Attacks, which is a bit of an odd one, but a fun movie. Dread, Django Unchained, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Goodfellas, Kung Fu Panda, The Godfather, Halloween, RoboCop, Jurassic Park, Ed Wood, Man of Steel, Wolf of Wall Street, Empire Strikes Back. So a lot of pretty straightforward ones that we see a lot, right?
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, Walk Hard,
part
the Dewey
two.
Cox Story, X-Men First Class, Ernest Scared Stupid, What We Do in the Shadows, Surf Ninjas,
Yeah.
Troy, Happy Gilmore, Anchorman, The Mummy, Chopping Mall, Zombieland,
I love it.
Woods, Aliens, Up in the Air, Predator 2, and The Martian.
Wow.
I can dig it.
I love it. Yeah.
I can dig it. That's going to be a fun championship episode. That's going to be really good. Book your spots now, people, because that one's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Be crazy, but we'll see which ones are going to be some of the favorites here.
Yeah.
Maybe going into the
Is
championship.
Moose coming back for your championship episode?
Yeah, he's going to be astonished if he didn't watch it. He's going to be like, what?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is the best one?
Yeah, that's right. Are you sure? Yeah.
Were you guys high? What's going on?
That'd be
Yes,
funny to have.
We were.
It'd be funny to have Moose back on it just to get his thoughts on some of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got Walk Hard, Dewey Cox versus
X-Men First Class. I'm up first.
Yeah.
I'll say First Class.
You know what? I'll go with Dewey Cox. I like it better. So
I'm cutting half real bad, Dewey.
yeah.
You don't want no part of this.
Yeah.
Richie?
Yeah.
Who you got here?
I'll go Dewey Cox.
Yeah. Malcolm?
I mean, both these movies have already met champions. Have got another chance. I Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story.
Yeah. Jacob?
I would have went First Class.
Okay. Well, it's going to be Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox.
Yeah. Nice. Ernest Scared Stupid up against What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, two brilliant comedies.
Yeah, two brilliant.
Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, like Ernest has some really cool like creature stuff. Like I do like
Oh,
some
you
of
heard him.
that,
The first
but-
movie he said was Ernest.
But well, it's not the one I'm going for though. But despite that, I'm gonna go with What We Do in the Shadows because it's just a very unique, just fun movie that's unlike anything else I've ever seen. So yeah.
Richie.
Richie.
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. Malcolm.
As much as I want to do it, I can't. What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm's the other big Ernest fan I was kind of relying on, but yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Jacob.
I would have done it, Ernest.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it to the championship for you, Austin. I
Yeah,
might,
yeah.
depending on what it goes up against, I might.
No, I'm as astonished as anybody. So yeah, I'll go What We Do in the Shadows, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will be if the random thing puts like Goodfellas against Ernest Scared Stupid. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be kind of weird, but
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas up against Troy. Oh, wow.
All right, Richie, have fun.
Yeah.
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I probably could have finished Surf Ninjas by now, but Troy.
I told you that when we started.
Yeah. Jacob.
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Austin.
You know what? The movie I've seen more. Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Or from Surf Ninjas, one of my favorite lines is like Rob Schneider. When he's like, I just want you to know that I feel completely safe in your arms. I've never said that to a man before. And I think that's when he's doing it to like Tone Lock or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go Surf Ninjas.
All right. Surf Ninjas moves into the Elite Eight. If you were doing a poll, people would be like, are you what?
Yeah. Are you high? What? Like, what are you smoking?
Y'all children? What are y'all, 8?
Yeah. We got Happy Gilmore versus Anchorman, some comedies.
Oh, 2 good comedies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malcolm. Well, not for Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob.
Easiest vote of the night, Anchorman.
Austin.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it's not as easy for me, but I'll go Happy Gilmore. Richie.
Easiest vote of the night. Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you're
Happy
mocking me, and I
Gilmore.
don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
The point is, I appreciate it. I appreciate my own humor, so that's.
It's a good thing you do, because
Hey. I will just
Next-
burn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our next matchup is Lafferty Daniels and Gilmore Happy. Yeah. We have Chopping Mall going up against the Mummy. Yes, this is awesome.
It's a great match.
Who's next? Yeah,
Jacob.
Since we're not doing a poll, and these are already in the championship, let's see how far we can get Chopping Mall. Why not? Let's go Chopping Mall.
Austin.
Yeah, why not? Chopping Mall. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now, you get the same matchup in the championship for real. I'm voting for the Mummy. Just to put that out. That's all. Sure.
Yeah, like I'd probably in the championship would go for the Mummy probably, but I'll vote Chopping Mall. Sure.
Hey, it has a Dick Miller cameo, a typical Dick Miller 80s cameo.
Oh yeah, is he like the janitor guy?
It's the janitor that gets electrocuted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He's in every 80s sci-fi movie. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I might watch this after we're done now.
It's on Tubi,
good, yeah.
our favorite streaming service. So
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's not on Tubi for me, so I guess you could say Chopping Mall is to be or not to be.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's on like every other streaming service for free, so just look around. You'll find it.
It's on like 5 streaming services. Yeah.
I might plug it when we're done here, but I've got a podcast that I'm starting out with a friend, like exclusively watching movies on Tubi.
Oh, nice.
I'm watching bad ones. We're watching the first one. I'm watching is a Bruce exploitation film, which which a lot of them named with an actor named Bruce Lee. It's Mr. Bruce Lee. It's
the rip off Bruce Lee. There's a lot of Bruce Lee movies. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So anyway, but regarding this, I'll you know what? I'll go Chopping Mall. Fuck it.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I'm going to be the Jordan Owens of this matchup in the Mummy.
It's okay because Chopping Mall went through.
Chopping Mall.
Richie,
yeah.
You know what I love about Chopping Mall? 77 minutes. Fucking hallelujah. Isn't that awesome? 77 minutes. You can tell a whole story in 77 minutes. Fucking amazing.
We should make that a podcast episode, Austin. We don't need to do I found it on Tubi and just find some random movies.
Well, that's That's what Richie's doing. We can't.
Well, I know, but
this idea.
He's doing an entire podcast around it. We just make it an episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. But
yeah, I miss. That's why I love 80s horror. They're all like under 90 minutes. It's great. Like every 80s horror movie.
Chopping Mall has a lot of elements to it. Like it's got some comedy elements, it's got horror, it's got some nudity, it's got like a bunch of stuff.
Guns, all kinds of stuff.
Guns, yeah.
It's got comedy, it's got horror, it's got nakedness.
Yeah.
Nakedness, yeah.
It's got a really crazy 80s synthy
What more could you
score. It's
want?
great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, the score is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
You can see all the nostalgia from like what stores were in the mall back in the 80s. Yeah, it's fun. But we got Zombieland versus Cabin in the Woods.
All right, so two movies with zombies in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Cabin in the Woods. I'll go with.
Yeah, I'll probably say Zombieland. Richie?
Zombieland.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Zombieland.
Yeah. Jacob?
I would have went Cabin in the Woods.
Close.
Yeah, so
Zombieland.
Zombieland, yeah.
Yeah.
By
All right.
fraction, yeah.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aliens versus Up in the Air.
Okay.
Interesting.
A legit tough matchup.
Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah, no. I don't know what's your guys' bigger crush. Sigourney Weaver, like back in the 80s when she was like pretty hot, or
alive then.
or Anna Kendrick. You know?
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, I still go Anna Kendrick, but I like Sigourney Weaver a lot.
Like in the first Aliens, though, like there's some scenes where she's running around in like her underwear and stuff.
Is that all you think about, Jordan?
That's all I think.
He was
24 hours a day.
Hey, he was a sheltered young boy.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah,
catching
right.
up. He's catching up.
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to watch those dirty movies, Jacob, when he was a kid. He had to watch like
Yeah.
Mormon movies and Veggie Tales. That's all he was allowed to watch.
Veggie
I
Tales.
love Veggie Tales.
I think I've seen like one Veggie Tales in my life. But yeah.
He was only allowed to watch like G movies. What are you gonna do? Come on, man. He's catching up. It's fine.
Yeah, one of these days we'll have to do a podcast where I introduce people to all the crazy Mormon movies that I grew up with. Like
Next week begins Mormon Movie Month on God Awful Movies. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I'll have to tune into that. Yeah,
Mormon Movie Month.
They've probably seen them all.
They do all
Yeah.
Mormon movies. All September.
Yeah, nice. Or maybe save that for like our road trip we can listen to.
Yeah, we can listen to.
Cool,
Well, I'll
yeah.
find one of the older episodes of one of the movies you love, like or not love, but you had to watch like a million times when you were a kid. We'll find one of those. Yeah.
There's probably one that I love, and then probably like ones that I had to watch, a million times, and I hated it. Yeah. But anyways, getting back to this, we got
Aliens.
I'm gonna
And
vote-
you're up first. Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Aliens. Yeah.
Okay.
Richie.
Look, she's giving me my future ex-wife for a reason. She'll probably be mad at me, but I'll go Aliens.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Just very quickly, I found a movie on Tubi called Fart, the movie, which is a really early movie starring Kesha.
Really?
Kesha.
Yeah, Kesha,
Weird.
as in the stinger Kesha.
Well, Richie, just stick to bad horror movies. They're more fun.
I'm gonna go.
and Tubi's got plenty of horror movies, so go with that. That's like their main thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob.
Or what did Malcolm vote for? I'm sorry.
Aliens.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I would have went Up in the Air. It's just slightly higher for me on my personal list.
Yeah.
Come on,
Austin.
You know what I'm going for. Come on. Do you even have to ask
Also Up in the Air.
Yeah.
me? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, it's still gonna be Aliens though.
Aliens, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
But-
4-1.
But for an episode though, you guys should go into Tubi and like pick all movies that you've never heard of before, watch them for the first time, and then do
Richie,
it.
there's a movie called
all of it.
Vampire Dog. We should watch that.
If you heard of it, you can't watch
One of the romantic comedies are wacky as well. The's a movie called Love on a Leash.
it. Oh man, that just sounds like some weird stuff going on there. Yeah. Anyways, we got Predator 2 up against The Martian.
All right. Richie.
Predator 2.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Predator 2.
Yeah. Jacob.
P2.
Austin?
Predator 2.
Yeah, it's close for me, but I think that I'll go with Predator 2. But it'd be cool to like see a crossover or something like this, where like someone's stranded on a planet and then a predator shows up and they're really screwed.
That's
Yeah.
called Predators with Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
That is that movie.
Is that what happened?
They get transported to the Predator planet,
seen
the
that
Predator
one.
game planet, and they're stalked by the Predators. That's literally what that movie is.
Well, it's on their like Predator's actual planet, though, right? Is that where it's at?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they need
Get
one
transported
where
there.
they're just off on a random planet. One guy by himself, he has to take him on. That'd be cool, I think. But yeah, that'll
Do
be
a
the
crossover of Predator and Castaway.
yeah, there you go. On a desert island. Okay, we got Walk Hard. Dewey Cox going up against what we do in the shadows. Okay.
All right, Malcolm.
They're getting hard for me to see.
I'm going to go to What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay.
Yeah. Jacob.
Walk Hard.
Yeah. Austin.
Walk Hard.
I gotta go. What We Do in the Shadows. Huh?
Richie.
Richie.
Two similar movies in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
one's parodying a documentary, and one's parodying the biopic. Yeah. But yeah, I'll go Walk Hard.
Yeah.
All right,
Malcolm.
Hard. No.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah,
Walk
that's
Hard
right.
is-
Here we go.
Richie, remind me. You also
Hard.
watch Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. I'll tell you why after the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me to tell you after the show why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Surf Ninjas up against Happy Gilmore. All right.
Two movies I owned on VHS as a kid, so I watched it a lot.
Yeah. Same.
Jacob.
You know, who would have thought a Final Four matchup could potentially be Walk Hard versus Surf Ninjas?
Yeah,
Yep.
I've never guessed it.
I'm gonna
Ever.
go Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Austin.
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah, and like I'm surprised that like one of the other like either Rob Schneider or Adam Sandler didn't appear in the other one's movie because they like do a lot together. But yeah, why not? I'll go Surf Ninjas. Yeah. Richie.
I would have gone Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Well, I mean, Surf Ninjas might have been before Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider met, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go more.
It might have been like it's right around when they were on Saturday Night Live together. I think like close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's time for Happy Gilmore to go home.
yep, I guess so. Yep.
By the
But he's
way,
too good for his
Surf
home.
Ninjas does not have a Blu-ray yet. That's blasphemy. Still just
Really?
DVD.
They
Yeah.
have a Blu-ray yet? Oh,
No Blu-ray
it's
yet. Get on that shit. Let's go.
Yeah. Who's the director? We need to bombard him.
Yeah.
But we got Chopping Mall versus Zombieland.
All right. I'm up first. Fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
go. Shopping mall. Let's go.
Yeah, let's have some fun. Chopping Mall. Yeah. Richie?
Shopping Mall.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Zombieland.
Yeah. Jacob?
Shopping Mall.
Yeah. Shopping Mall it is.
That's amazing.
All right. Yeah. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, like
What a Final Four this is going to be.
Yeah.
This will be
Well, funny
nothing.
enough-
This will be nothing like the Final Four of the actual episode. If my predictions are correct.
well,
Watch Chopping Mall beat Jaws.
Yeah, right.
yeah. Well, funny enough, Austin, like with all the movies that you're suggesting for me to watch, you suggested 3 other ones. And you're like if you don't have time for Chopping Mall, don't worry about it. But now, like,
Yeah, and now it's in because I
Yeah,
legit
yeah.
was like, nobody will have heard of it or seen it, and B, I was like, nobody's gonna vote for this fucking robot in a mall movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, we have Aliens versus Predator 2. Okay,
Oh
interesting.
God.
Not Alien versus Predator versus Predator.
Predator 2. Yeah. Jordan.
Me first. Oh man. I'm like, just because I want to see the next matchup, I'm gonna go Predator 2 to make it a little easier. Yeah. Richie.
Aliens.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Predator 2.
Yeah, let's go. Austin?
It's not the championship. Fuck it. Predator 2.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's have a completely wacky Final Four for this one. Let's go.
Wacky Final Four.
Look at that wackiness. Walk hard.
Yeah.
Get a parody of a biopic, musical biopic movie. Get surf fucking ninjas.
Yeah,
Chopping
a weird
Mall,
family
and
movie.
Predator 2.
Predator 2, yeah.
What a great
That's
episode.
awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd be totally happy to watch any of these movies tomorrow morning. I'd be happy.
Yeah.
These
Sure.
are all easy breezy watches, so I'll be happy to do that.
Yeah, there's nothing too long or anything. I mean,
Yeah, like Predator 2 is the longest movie, and even then it flies by. It's like an hour and 40 minutes and it flies. So yeah. Easy. And I just watched Predator 2 again like 3 weeks ago for something. So yeah.
Well, who's first here for
Richie.
versus Surf Ninjas? What's it gonna be?
Walkout.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Walk hard.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Austin?
Surf Ninjas.
I am gonna go with Surf Ninjas because actually, I think the longest one is actually Do It Cox. It's about 2 hours long.
Is it? Okay. But it doesn't feel like it. It's very fast.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to I'll check that.
I really wish you were doing a poll for this one because
Oh my god, yeah, I know. No, Predator 2 is an hour and 47. Walk Hard's an hour and 36 minutes. So
it says here on Google 2 hours. Like it says 2 hours.
Oh, that's the extended. That's like the extended cut. I don't think I have the extended cut. I think I just have the theatrical cut. I think on DVD.
I mean, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know.
There's two cuts. There's two cuts. There's an extended one.
I mean, I don't think the extended cut it would be almost extra half hour.
It could be.
Well, it's not saying it's the extended cut. It's just saying that it's the original. But then down here it says 1 hour and 36 minutes. So it must be.
I'll clear this up. 1 second.
Well, Google has some like bad search results recently. Like I'm starting to move away from Google. It's not giving me accurate anything these days. It's just all about ads and whatever their algorithm is.
My DVD is the theatrical widescreen edition, which is 96 minutes. Although I do believe there's an extended cut. I'll look it up on Amazon and see.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, but I do see Surf Ninjas is only an hour and 27 minutes. That's not
so. There's an unrated edition that's longer. I don't have the unrated edition.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what it is. So if I did own the unrated edition, it would be the longest. Right now, Predator 2 is the longest, I believe.
Yeah.
Because Chopping Mall is 77 minutes. So,
yeah. Yeah, that one flies by. Yeah.
I think Surf Ninjas is hour 20. It's under 90. So yeah, there you go.
Well, Chopping Mall too. I like that they just get right to the action. They don't really waste any time, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we got Chopping Mall versus Predator 2. So I think Malcolm's up.
Malcolm.
What you got?
Chopping Mall.
Yeah. Jacob.
Chopping Mall.
Austin.
Predator 2.
Yeah. I think I'll go Chopping Mall. Yeah. Richie.
I would have said Predator 2.
Ooh, but we got Chopping Mall versus Surf Ninjas for the championship.
All right.
Which one's
Hang on. I'm going to hold up whichever one wins to show that I'll watch it. Hang on a second. Let me go grab it. 1 second.
Yeah. You have them both.
While we'll do that, a movie that I found on Tubi, I'm going to read the synopsis, see if you can guess what movie it is. A young man comes to Los Angeles claiming to be an African prince on a quest for true love and becomes an overnight YouTube sensation.
We're not YouTube.
Before you said YouTube,
It's not coming to America.
Oh, I pulled it out somewhere.
No, it's not coming to America. It's going to America.
Oh wow!
They literally only changed one word.
Wow. Yeah, the like cheap like knockoff version. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a parody of Coming to America or it's just they just changed the title.
Yeah.
Weird. Because I mean, the movie itself could be completely different from Coming to America.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Jacob, you're up
first here.
Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Austin.
Shopping Mall. Why not? I'll flip it. and let it leave it up to other people.
And I'm gonna go Surf Ninjas. Richie.
Shopping mall.
Ooh, so
Malcolm,
you gotta decide, Malcolm. What's it gonna
what
be?
do I watch? What do I watch in the morning?
Shopping mall.
Oh,
Shopping mall. One.
Shopping
One of
mall. Wow. Put
looks
Shopping
like I'm
Mall
watching
in the-
my Vestron video Blu-ray of Chopping Mall tomorrow
Ooh.
morning. All right.
I believe Shopping Mall has a Blu-ray compared to Surf Ninjas.
Well, it actually had a really for the longest time it was only on like these really shitty looking DVDs, and then Vestron Video, which is like one of these boutique video places, did a remaster, and it looks amazing on Blu-ray. Actually, it looks really good.
Really?
So
Alright.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I know,
with
right?
a lot of horror movies, they need people to do it with these like family movies and other ones that don't have
Yeah.
a Blu-ray.
All right.
but yeah, that was kind of a
What a bizarre match. What a bizarre fight.
yeah. It was a normal first round, and then we got like way off the rails afterwards. After that,
I'm down.
It was a fun time. So
Hey, it's not going to take much of my time tomorrow. It's only 77 minutes, so I can I can watch it over breakfast.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Well, it sounds good. So that'll do it. I usually just like to give people like one more last
Sure.
little look here at it, but you can kind of see.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not the championship, but I could have bet my entire life savings Shopping Mall would have made a first round, honestly.
Yeah.
At all.
What?
What?
Well, on the championship, I bet it doesn't do.
Yeah, probably
not.
not. But yeah, we'll see.
I will say, like, I'll go for chaos here, but in the championship, I'll take it a lot more.
It might be a little more serious in the
Uh-huh,
championship. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
But
All right.
yeah, that was a good time. So, but
Steven in the comments, it takes you 77 minutes to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I make breakfast tacos with bacon, eggs, and I chop up like actually lettuce on it too. And so I have to prep my tortillas. I fry the bacon, fry the eggs, wrap them up, and I eat. And I watch something usually, so it takes me a while. So yeah,
it's some other kind of funny comments. Like people are going to see this and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
What the hell is Shopping Mall? I haven't even heard of this goddamn movie.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah, that's usually what I get when I said
Like,
that.
what a weird final match. Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually a reaction. Hey, you ever seen Shopping Mall? What?
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
What was that? You mean shopping mall? No,
No, Chopping Mall. No.
Yeah.
Killbots? Yeah.
Yeah. Surprisingly a fun little movie. If you haven't seen it yet, like it's actually worth the watch. So.
And it doesn't take much of your time. Check it out.
Yeah, well, we'll just do some plugs. Or if you have anything you want to say, Richie, where can we find you?
Cool. Yeah, it can find me Friday this week doing the Lonely Marks. We're going to do predictions for two shows. Clash at the Castle, the big show coming up in Cardiff, Wales, and All Out AEW. So that should be fun. And yeah, other than that, I'll also coming up here soon. I will be on JPO's channel just doing trivia, show by trivia. I think that's on a Thursday. And then what else? Like the podcast I mentioned before. Not sure exactly when we're starting out, but we'll go weekly here soon. It's just talking about Tubi. Most of the Tubi movies are going to be like bad stuff, but there's a couple of normal movies on there, but they're not going to be as fun. But there's a couple of normal movies on there. Like I watched not for the show, but I watched Convoy, which is the older Chris Christopherson movie.
Oh
Yeah, from like 77 or something. Yeah.
That's not bad. It's fine.
Has that song Convoy in it? Like we got a big boy moving down the line. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That'll come out soon. I'll let you know more information about that when it comes out. And then you can find me on here. doing. I don't know what the next thing is, but obviously Jordan has my schedule, so he can invite me. He can tell me.
We'll be
But yeah,
back this next Sunday for the second half of the 2000 action, 2005 to 2009. So.
Oh, that's right. Cool. That's here, right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I will. I'll be on that. So yeah, I will. Yeah, no, this was fun, and yeah, all good.
That sounds good. And Malcolm, where can we find you?
Tubi, I think what they're trying to say is sponsor the Movie Hero Network.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sponsor us. Come on. We'll hype you up and shout you out. We'll do all that.
I mean, it damn near comes up on all of our shows that me and Jacob do because it's like, oh, what streaming service is this movie on? Tubi.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me on Take 3 Productions hosting Mancom every Saturday night. This week we're doing top 12 acting performances in the Star Wars franchise. And you can also find me. I'll be back here tomorrow for the 2019 championship. And I'm also hosting trivia tomorrow just before that on 90s music. But yeah, I'm
well, we appreciate you showing up 4 times in a row on our channel, Malcolm. So yeah, that's fun. So, and Jacob, where can we find you?
Yeah, in addition to the Lonely Marks that Richie talked about, Austin and I do a podcast about movies. We go every other week, so we will not have an episode this week, but we will be back next week with the Hollywood draft. And then I think this week on Thursday over on Jordan Owens' channel, we'll be doing a countdown of Tim Burton.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Sounds good.
Tim Burton is my favorite director.
Nice. And then Austin, where can we find you?
Around here and watching Chopping Mall in the morning. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah. And you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 on Instagram and Twitter. You can find us over in the Schmodown Friends and Family group on Facebook. And let's see. I'm trying to think what all we have coming up. We'll be doing our Patreon exclusive episode coming up this Monday. We'll be doing our favorite movies from our childhood that we just watched over and over again. Just ones where we wore out the VHS, where we rented it from the movie store just all the time. So that'll be fun to talk about. So, and that'll be in order to see that one, you got to go over to patreon.com/moviehero. And there's a lot of different things that we're doing giveaways. We'll be doing chances to be on exclusive episodes, create your own episodes. There's a lot of different things over there. So go check out that, and also really help support us to bring you more content, because we want to be doing some kind of more, some travel stuff, some other things on the channel that we're able to do way more of that if you sign up. So we appreciate it. But and I'll be doing a Snack Hero on Thursday. That'll be my next one. I just have a super busy work week. Went from slow season and dove headfirst into having overtime. So there's that. So of course that has to come on the week where I'm doing 5 shows in 1 week. So, but and then just a little preview of what we have coming up for the channel. We have let's see. So we already mentioned the second half of the 2000s action movies from 2005 to 2009. So we'll be doing that, and then we actually haven't penciled in the championship, but we have such a packed schedule that championship might not happen until like October, maybe November. So it might be a little bit before we actually get to it, but we'll get to it. And then when we're doing best Adam Sandler movies for a tier ranker, we have our sitcom championship coming up. So we're going to finally get around to that one. We have Jordan Owens, part 1 of his top 128 favorite movies. We also have best movies of 2018 coming up, and then we have best Stephen King movies, and then also we're going to be doing a tournament fight versus is going to be Austin's top 32 horror movies versus Andres Gallegos top 32. So
another tournament where Chopping Mall might show up.
Yeah, well, I know that
inexplicably.
I know Andres is pretty excited for that one, so that should be fun. Yeah, and then in between that, like me and Austin will be out of town for a couple of weeks, but we'll be doing all kinds of content. We'll be doing some on the road snack heroes. We'll be doing travel vlogs. We'll be filming some things from the theme park, all kinds of fun stuff. So there'll be content while we're out of town for the last 2 weeks.
Jacob wants to organize a movie musicals tournament fight, you're welcome to do so, sir, while we're gone. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Maybe. You're welcome to do so, sir. I won't stop you.
Yeah, but
You mean you don't want to be on that one?
I'm good. I could be on it, but it'd be a lot of I don't give a shit. if you want that on the show, you're welcome to. I'd be like, when's Grease showing up?
Yeah, right.
When's Mary Poppins showing up?
Come on, yeah. But yeah, that'll do it for us. So thanks again, guys. And just because I want to see it one more time, I'm going to play the intro for the outro. I want to see that deep fake one more time. So, I'll show that again. But
before I go to sleep. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Well, I tried to upload just the deep fake part, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me just do that. I don't know why, but so I'll play the whole intro again. But anyways, for Richie, for Malcolm, for Jacob, for Austin, for Jordan Owens, I've been Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Round 1, fight!
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.